Good afternoon and welcome to echoey microphone. Sorry, that is a good start from me. Welcome to our first UK King of Fighters ratio tournament. We will hopefully have lots of fun matches for you today. And today I am going to be handing over the commentary to two of my favourites who have done it previously for me. If you'd like to introduce yourselves, I can shut up.
Hello, it's me, Softbad, once again. I've dropped the boy because I'm going harder on the gender-neutral stuff. Brand new, fresh face, same old voice, same old shenanigans. And I'm joined with my favourite, Grim Outlook.
Grim Outlook, I love it. Although I noticed you're the soft boy going hard, I love that sentence. I never thought I'd hear it today. So, this is the UK's very first ratio tournament, which I'm quite excited for because I've never actually seen one of these before. What's the premise?
UK-specific ratio, which we have created specifically for the UK purpose.
So, what we mean by that is this tier list is specific to the UK. So I appreciate that elsewhere in the world, you'll maybe see, I don't know, Terry higher up, for example. But these are the characters that are most used in the UK. Cronin obviously being the top.
Yes.
Clark is very, very well used in the UK as well, which is why he's worth 9 points. Yeah,
and I'm the only person who plays Isla, Vanessa, Orochi, Shermie, Shanae, Chris, and Luong, so they're all in 5.
Strangely, I can only think of 2 biddy players in the UK. That's what's his name? Twiff and Crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Billy. Sad state, Billy.
Yeah.
Maxima's all the way down there. Only one person plays Maxima.
But thanks to the rating system on this, I'm hoping that we see very few Kronas because I'm honest, I am so tired of that character.
I was tired from day one. First ELF, and I'm like EX uppercut into uppercut super. I'm like, okay, I'm done. Yeah. Bye.
So we've got a bracket up. If you want to have a look, you can see some well-known names. You've got some unknown called Super, who's listed top seed for some bizarre reason. You've got Samurai Pizza Ken, my favourite Scotsman, Paladin, my least favourite Scotsman, and Neokage. Neokage been doing some tings in this game recently. Definitely one to watch.
I heard Super went to Versus Fighting.
He did.
Did he do very well?
No, he was shit. He only came 3rd.
Okay, only 3rd.
Yeah. I could have done better, but I thought, no, I'd let him.
That's crazy, because only 2 people entered.
Oh, brilliant. Anyway, we're not expecting him to win today because I happen to know that the team he's using in this ratio tournament doesn't involve any of his main characters. So, as I have it on good authority, he'll be trying his best to use the Ikari team. I have no idea. Shush?
No, I was going to say, surely he must be good with hiding, right?
I doubt it very much.
Surely Hayden should fit into Super's game plan.
Fireballs? Possibly. But then there's only one character that's doing fireballs on his team. He's used to having 3. You've got Samurai Pizza Ken, who's also very, very good with Clark, and I can't see him using a team that doesn't have him.
Yeah, and obviously Clark, one of the more expensive characters to fit around there. So our first match, we're going in against Styric and Suisu.
Yeah, that's a name I don't recognise.
Yeah, I haven't seen Suisu pop up a lot, but he's got Team Cool Kids going against King, Orochi, Shermie, and Jenny. That is a strong team.
It is.
Orochi, Shermie being very low down on the ratio tier list, but she's not a bad character and definitely one to be afraid of, especially if you want that more oppressive fireball game. However, running her on point.
Yeah, I mean, Kyo's good wherever you put him. He doesn't actually need meter to actually be effective. But Shermie? I'm not actually sure about the Orochi versions. I haven't played too many of them.
I've played Orochi Shermie pretty much exclusively since she came out. You need at least 1 bar, because she's very, very good when you're able to just chuck out the EX kisses.
Right.
And apart from that, her zoning's not as strong unless you've got a really good read on your opponent.
See, there, I noticed that Suisu It's like, I hope I said his name right.
I have
He
no
used
idea.
the bar to kill Sherman. I don't really think he needed to do that because, the DP would have finished her off, I'm sure.
I believe fully in spend the cash, kill the child.
But if you spend all your money, I remember having this conversation with another caster a little while back. You spend all your cash, you have nothing for the future.
It's true.
You've got to keep your income residual from many sources and put some aside.
Damn. Again, it's the economy of King of Fighters here.
Exactly. There you go, Rago DP. And another one, don't jump.
Done.
King's pinned down into the corner now. And Kyo is going ham. Gets caught, so there's a juggle.
And this bad DP, but doesn't get max punish off of it.
Yeah, I think that wasn't a DP. Sometimes the inputs don't come out as you wish them to.
Great empty jump into command grab. That's a good one. Yeah, stuck in the corner against Kyo, slowly managing to get their way out. Not filling the screen with as much plasma as you'd expect from a king.
You'd need to, but I've noticed that Swissu? I'm gonna keep saying it that way. No, it's Sirik. There's Swissu. that's the one, Swissu. He's very, very good at anticipating fireballs, and if you notice, he'll do a roll right close to King, and hoping to negate anything, but it's not being punished, so keep doing it.
Yeah. A scary character to run into if you're a fireball user. Shune, full screen air dashes.
They're not invincible. They're highly punishable if you can anticipate them. You can just knock him out of the air, and you can't really do anything about it.
Yeah. However,
Shune.
Swissu using it very well. The next dive kick, air dash, gets over all the fireballs, gets his way in, and look how much health he's working with going into the final character.
Yeah. He's using a higher effort, nobody's home because she overcooked it.
She
Don't know what
overcooked
she's
it.
like in the kitchen.
Everyone smelt it and like, I'm not coming home tonight, I'm gonna go get some Mackie D's.
In it. Don't. I actually did that last night. I wish I had.
Get within 5 meters to the house, it's like, oh boy.
I'll tell you a story, right? I actually went out on Thursday night with a friend, an ex-colleague that I used to work with. We went to Simmons Bar, and it was happy hour and drinks. So we had you get 4 bottles for a tenner,
Nice.
and we did 8 rounds.
Yeah. Oh,
So
wow.
Yeah, exactly. So staggering home, I was in Liverpool Street. I managed to go to McDonald's there. Got the train home. I saw another McDonald's. I could do some McDonald's. Doubled up on it, but boy, never again. I'm far too old for this stuff. Anyway,
Jenny, showing her superior tier list placement, gets rid of
she's got
Shane.
great buttons, hasn't she?
It's stupid buttons.
And I feel that you can say that without a lawsuit.
So I'm suing this person because they said I have great buttons. What does that even mean, man? You can't take this into a court of law.
No, you can't. Now, Swissu, I've noticed is very, very good with his rushdown gameplay, not giving Styric a chance to breathe.
Yes.
Styric found a lot of time running away from the onslaught, but didn't really take stock, didn't really take time to find out the gaps to punish.
And as you noticed earlier, Swissu always ready on the defense, and that paid off a lot in the end there. Able to call out all of Styric's approach options and just shut him down in those situations. It'll be interesting to see how Styric adapts going into the next match.
I would almost like Styric to stand his ground, to be fair. Because there's nothing more scary than a person who's not running away from you. And obviously, if you're king, your whole gameplay is based around running away, but not so much Shermie. Like her down C, for example, her air buttons are almost impenetrable.
Yes.
You don't have to run away with her.
That was about.
Go figure. Apparently, I don't know if the stream can hear the voice of mod. Styric's actual team does fit within the ratio of this tournament, but for some reason, they're not being used. Perhaps there's some hidden tech that we're yet to discover.
The hidden Orochi Shermie code.
Yep. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Styric now utilising more the jump CD of Shermie, which is almost as oppressive as Chris's. Not quite working out in that corner.
Yeah. It's got
It's not-
silly hitbox.
No, it's kind of not where you want to be against Kyo, is it? In the corner. His mix-up game is pretty stupid.
great mix-up game, and if it hits you, it's like you just got slammed in the face by a truck.
Yeah, exactly. Rago DP. Stoke should be ready for those because they keep coming out.
Every time Stoke jumps in, getting caught with it.
Yeah, you can actually bait a DP. Ooh, why would you do a full screen tornado strike? Is it tornado kick even? Tornado strike. What is that move?
I don't know. She just goes tornado. Oh, is that Sean? Wait, no, that's Sean.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm getting the voice clips on the tornado kicks. Everyone's got tornado kicks. Hurricane kicks, tempest kicks.
Yeah. Unless you play Street Fighter, where they don't actually say that at all. They say, "I want some pound cake."
Oh, that's a pull. Oh, that was.
Yeah, I know, right? Ooh, nice. We've got combos, and we've got drop combos, and there's the punish.
We got dropped combos here.
Oh, Styric actually not doing too badly now, stopping the advance. I like this.
Yeah.
Keeping that distance with King, making sure that there's always, at least, almost always, usually, a quarter screen away from Shanae.
Yeah. One thing that I feel like Styric probably needs to get a bit more used to is Tiger kneeing those fireballs, occupying the airspace with fireballs. It's better than it.
Tiger knee fireballs with King are quite difficult to master, to be fair.
Yes.
Obviously, I am the UK's best King.
Yeah, you won versus Ryan, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I actually beat Arthur Nash.
That's quite impressive.
And then a money matched him for like 400 quid afterwards, and then, took that as well.
Yeah. He wasn't able to get home off that, you know that, right?
Yeah, I just catch the bus, innit?
You got bus money, right, Ash? God, I can't remember who it was. I think the mod was there as well when we were versus fighting, and I can't remember who it was, but they turned around and saw Arsenal Ash and was like, "Oh, Mr. Ash, I'm such a big fan."
Oh my gosh.
And it was like, okay, fine and all. But Mr. Ash?
I know, right? To be fair, right, when I play against the French, for some bizarre reason, they all call me Lord.
Because
I'm like,
you're a lord, are you not?
Well, yes, but I'm much less formal than that. Please just call me Grim, or Grimmy, or Grimminess, whatever. But don't call me Lord. Will you Okay, the stream didn't hear that, did they? Good, thank you. Okay, cool.
Stream did not hear the crimes that were being committed.
There's going to be a death here today.
And you will not be able to hear it.
Exactly. So Janet, in a good position here against Swissu for the first time, hoping that Styric can actually take a game and put himself on the board, make it competitive in this ratio tournament.
If there's one character that's an absolute pain to hit, it is Jen.
Absolutely.
Great
Jenny with
buttons, incredible maneuver, tiny little hurt box, especially on their jumping seat.
Yeah, Jenny with her great big fat buttons.
Now you're towing the line around. Muddying the waters.
Right. Do you know, I've got my popcorn ready for this tournament.
Yeah.
So, if you hear me crunching in your ears, I apologise. But I'm doing this in anticipation of the juiciness, which is sure to follow. There's people who use characters which maybe aren't their favourite.
It's true. Styric could be using their main team, as we know.
Oh, one thing I'm not sure of, and I'm hoping you can correct me on this. Are we character locked in this tournament? We're not character locked. Okay, so that means that at any stage, as long as you're in the tournament, you can switch your characters around as long as it fulfills your 22-point ratio. That's going to be really interesting.
Let's see if I can use it quick. So, we're actually showing King and Jin. That's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, there was no punish on that Rago DP. It was given to you for free. There you go. Show me pushing the offensive. Pushing Swissu into the corner. Great spacing here.
Great use for a massive button to just go. Don't make those noises. That's the sound of them enjoying their popcorn.
It's sweet and salty.
That's nice.
Yeah, I love that popcorn. See, this is what I was saying. Shermie doesn't need to run away. She just needs to become that wall.
Yeah, that's what's so good about her. And why I like her. It's like reverse bullying. Every time they try to push you, you just push back, and it's like
Exactly.
they can't do anything. Jumping
already.
into kisses and
Now, already, this is the complete reverse of the first game.
yes,
Using the level 1 super, I agree with that. You are
this
in.
could be a dead Shermie unless he's got a plan. But sadly, her big button is not as big as Shanae's special.
Yeah. Shermie got poked.
That's honestly one of the good things about Shanae. He's got really good poking specials. Is kind of why I liked him at the start, but obviously he is not. He's King of 14, King of Fighters 14 himself.
Oh, great jumping. If that was a C, a jump C, I think that would have connected. For some reason, jump D is not a great button for King to use to jump in.
Yeah. That's always the odd thing with learning a character, is getting rid of the muscle memory of jump-in buttons. Oh, big punish on the DP, don't drop this. You dropped
Oh, it drops it.
I cursed him.
That's alright, we're good at that.
Or them. We don't know who Swissu is, it could be a dog. It's online fighting games, you don't know who's on the other end.
Yeah,
Someone's pirate. They just memorize the flowcharts and you're like, yeah, I can do this. Gets hard knocked down. Oh, goes for an empty jump.
Why didn't you punish
What
it? Do
was
you see
that?
what I mean about that rolling?
Yes.
Yeah?
You should be able to react and punish that with a throw.
Exactly. Rolls are heavily punishable in this game. You should be hitting 90% of them at least. Right.
The weird part is you don't see a lot of them because they're not as good, so
Yeah,
you're not always
exactly.
ready for them.
Exactly. Do you know, I absolutely hate that throw. It's so cheeky.
That's just all of Jenny's stuff.
Yeah.
Every single thing she does, I'm just like, oh, how dare you.
Look at that
Look at
jazz
that.
hands pose.
She's like, oh no, what have I done? How have we possibly come to this situation? Shut up, Jenny, you're top 2.
Isn't it? Her heel buried deep in your spine. Yeah.
Oh no,
So-
I can't believe I paralyzed you for life. What a shame.
Right. So, oh, Yuri's in the corner. What are you leaving for? There you go.
Stop leaving! He just comes in and leaves. He's doing it over and over. Back forth, back forth.
I'm just waiting for the jump back now because it's gonna. There you go.
It's just going to happen over and over and over. He's going to do it
Yeah.
again right here. There it
Jump
is.
back, jump forward, jump back, jump.
Back. The X special catches him, drops the combo.
That was unfortunate. After the crumple, you would have expected a large punish, but I don't think Sturg was quite ready. Perhaps he was preparing to jump
Probably
afterwards.
ready to jump backwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still got 3 bars. You know what? This could be a great situation to just Rago counter.
I think so. I think so. Now, what I've noticed.
Or just burn all the meter on these stupid fireballs. That's also a great decision.
I mean, it works.
Yeah. Until you get caught out. Excellent round post by Swissu there.
Yeah. Good
For all
effort
we
by
know-
Sturg, though.
All we know, our first animal competitor in the tournament.
Swissu, Lassie's cousin. So one thing I will say, I'm by all means no expert at this game. However, there are certain things which you are and should really master. Some
Yes.
things like the jumps, for example. There are 4 different types of jump. If you're using the same jump all the time, you become hella predictable.
Yes, that is
And
the first piece of advice.
exactly.
Don't be blocking and master all your jumps so you know how to move.
Exactly. Now, Sturg had some good spacing, as he demonstrated it as they.
No idea.
Okay. He. Okay. He
Okay, they are
demonstrated.
he.
Uh-huh. So that he demonstrated with King, keeping that distance, using the fireballs quite well, even if I
Yeah.
do so myself. But
As a
Swissu
king
was great.
professional.
Yeah, so Swissu was great at closing gaps and keeping the pressure on. But you can tell the difference in styles because Styric really didn't utilize most of his jumps at all. And didn't punish rolls, which Swissu did. So pluses and minuses on both sides, really.
Yeah, so here's great little situation there. Styric jumping back into the corner using the CD like he tended to do in the corner, and Swissu just was ready for it and outpoked him. And we're going to see more Styric jumping back. And Swissu going in and punching it. Great little cross up there that we didn't catch the first time.
But you notice it's always the same jump. It's a regular full jump.
Yes, regular full hop backwards.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that was a good opening match.
Yes, we saw a great little bit of the ratio format, forcing people to play characters that you might not normally see.
Now you can see our next match is going to be Armin and I can't actually see that because I don't have my eyes on.
Air? Yeah.
Yeah.
Air Lingus. Damn, Air Lingus is competing in the tournament?
Please tell me he's Irish. Oh, Scottish, close enough.
Scottish.
So, you're going to Celtic Throwdown, aren't you?
I am. It's true. I will be there.
Okay. I wanted to go because I needed to take revenge on Ireland.
Yes. For all Ireland has done to us.
No, for what they did to me at Versus Fighting. That was so unfair. If you're listening, Ireland, I'm coming for you, just not this year.
Not this year, sadly.
Yeah, hopefully people are still playing KOF this time next year, and I'll definitely make the trip.
Should
Right,
be.
so here we go.
I'll bully all the organisers while I'm there. Be like, you're gonna have KOF again, right?
See, already we have character variety.
It's true.
Which I'm
However, Kyo is rearing his head again,
I mean,
ready to bully people.
Kyo's kind of like a necessity, though.
Mr. KOF himself.
Exactly. Ooh, I messed around with Benimaru the other day for the first time in like forever,
Benny's fun.
and I actually likes the way he moves.
Yeah, Benny feels great in this game, especially post-patch, now that he can actually do damage.
There are some things that I found quite tricky, but I'm sure that with time I'll be able to master it.
Oh my god, it's some excellent Leona gameplay right now here from Armin.
Yeah, indeed. Keeping Benimaru trapped in that corner, not able to go anywhere.
Abusing that Haydn jumping C.
Oh, here we go.
Excellent combo to close out. Simple, clean, effective. Just how the Ikari warriors do it.
They're not simple.
Concise.
They're definitely clean. Yes,
Yes.
definitely clean and effective, but they're not simple. I mean, Ralph might be, you know, he requires no IQ to play in this game at all. But the others, very, very not simple.
Damn, I thought they partook in guerrilla warfare.
Wait, was that an Unga Bunga joke?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Nice to see we're on the same page now. Going in with the K-Dash, who is still a bit of a dark horse in this game. And he's not quite dead there.
No,
But
no.
the next touch will kill. And Leona's got some nasty overheads that you want to keep an eye out for, but Air is ready for it, and now stuck in the corner against K-Dash, he can really do some twist combos on you when you're in the corner, but it doesn't matter if he's dead.
Well, we're currently in OCV territory now.
OCV. OCV.
Will this be
Oh,
the
no,
first
it's Jenny.
OCV? Oh no, forget it.
Oh, that's Jenny, never mind. No OCV, everyone is Jenny. Back at it again.
Isn't it?
You're like hanging out at the pub, and then Jenny walks through the door, and you're like, oh god, she's here again this week.
There's gonna be grog all over the floor. Yeah, grog everywhere. I like her Ribena dress though.
The what?
The Ribena dress that she's wearing.
Oh, Ribena, yes,
Yeah.
of course. I love
Yeah,
Ribena.
I'm going on drinks today.
Yeah, we're going for drinks.
Oh no, it's Ribena, definitely.
No, it's Ribena because Maxima's Vento.
Yeah. Maximus also Mountain Dew.
Oh yeah, he does have the Mountain Dew colour.
Yes.
What is Kyo?
He's
Coke Zero?
Coke Zero.
Black and
I
red?
think he is. Yeah, yeah. I was going to say
He's
Black
got-
Russian,
he's
but
got a bit of a tan, so he's like
yeah.
a holiday.
Oh no, he's K Cider.
I do not know that one.
It's before your time. That's what we used to have when we were like young and hanging out on street corners. To have a bottle of K's, which is all black and a red K in it. And so he's K Cider.
Well, his name starts with a K, so it works.
Exactly.
Mr. KOF himself. Closing out, lost one character. Kyo able to bully Jenny though.
So well done for Armin. Doing well. Mad before.
Kind of hoping we actually get to see the Orochi Chris. Orochi Chris is cool.
Have you seen the damage that he does with like one
It's
bar?
silly. It's silly.
It's ridiculous.
It is silly what Orochi Chris can do. Because he's got a bunch of Kyo's combos.
Which makes perfect
Well-
sense considering he's like a clone of Q. So,
Yeah, the whole idea of the Orochi trio with a mirrored then Kyo and Daimon.
Exactly. Exactly.
But Orochi Chris also has much stronger neutral than Kyo.
Wait,
And he's
no, he
got
doesn't.
He's got some silly buttons and movement and projectiles.
I mean, yes, but his neutral game, his buttons, I don't think are better than Q's.
His buttons aren't as good, but he's got some absolutely massive specials that just fill the screen. Giving
Anyway.
him Kaiser wave was
Crazy.
wild.
Is Benimaru able to take this first game, unlike the last? Oh, unlucky.
So Leona's Dr. Pepper, right?
Yes.
That's the Dr. Pepper shade of red.
Yeah.
Oh god, where's K-Dash? Oh my god, you know what he is? He's Rubicon.
Rubicon, like Black Grape.
No, like the blue and yellow one, the mango one.
Where's the yellow?
On his hands.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, he is. I can see that.
I don't know any other blue fizzy drinks. Gatorade.
Look at this combo video. That's ridiculous.
Armin really got all these Leona combos down. And they're quite tricky, especially shifting charge specials into motion supers.
Yeah, I can't actually. I find it really difficult to use Leona on the later versions of the game. There we go, we've got Janet.
Jenny, preventing the OCV every time.
Right,
How's the
Jenny.
game say? Do they say Jenny or Janae?
Janae, I think.
No.
But yeah, we have who's playing? We've got Armin trying his best to get the OCV. We've got Air trying his best to not be OCV'd. Both is entirely possible, but not like this.
Not like that.
What? Dropped.
He dropped the combo, but he keeps the pressure because of the heart attack. Oh my god, just absolutely impressively on a great use of far-reaching buttons. Last mid-screen mix catches him, and every single hit he is absolutely maximizing. Apart from that one-drop combo earlier, but there's always one.
Oh, Jenny just stood there. She just gave up the ghost.
Yeah, she got donked in the head.
And we have our first OCV of this ratio tournament. Armin, well done. Bon travail.
It's safe to say Air got ratioed.
So that was quite decent, actually. I'm hoping that we're going to see some real challenge. I think our next match is going to be that challenge. Expect me to do lots of cussing on this next match. I'm going to do my best to make it very, very difficult.
Super, everyone. Here he comes.
Here we have some of the highlights of the last match that we just watched. This combo reel from Armin,
There it is.
which I cannot do for the life of me, but I don't use Leona, so thankfully I never have to worry about it.
Play every Akari member as long as they're male.
I mean, I use Whip as well, by the way.
Oh, I didn't actually know that.
Yes, I actually can use all of Ikari, just not all in the conventional way.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
So
that much
even
of an
though
Akari stan.
Sorry?
You're that much of an Akari stan.
Absolutely. Ikari over everything.
Do Akari have a flag?
They have an insignia. I think it's the lizard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the Team Ikari logo in this one it's the character, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which probably says Ikari or something, I don't know.
Warrior, who knows?
Yeah.
Big tough.
Right, so we have, for our next match, one of my favourite players. This guy's an
Ingvar.
absolute legend. I love him to bits. Honestly, we've had some really, really long sets. Ingvar up against some unknown. What's his name?
I think it's Supper.
Supper. Okay, Supper.
Yeah.
Ingvar versus Supper. Ingvar, one of the only other actual natural hidden users. Yes, I said that sentence.
Actual natural.
Yeah. He's actually got some really good setups with the character, and I hope that he makes it onto his team today. I don't know who else is going to use. Maybe his whole entire team does fit within the ratio. I hope it does, because this could be interesting.
Wait, why is Hayden so high in the ratio? Only you play him.
Actually, that's a very good...
This is nonsense. Who made this list? Oh my god, double Chris.
Oh, you see, now this is interesting. Super didn't go for Ikari. I knew that he couldn't do it.
It is appear. It would appear Super is a liar. Now,
Yeah, so
Athena fits into the team. So he is using one of his characters, though Orochi Chris is also a character he's picked up. So it's going to be interesting to see what tech he shows us. Awesome projectile throw, by the way. It's apparently his thing. But so far it doesn't matter because Ingvar is filling the screen with more projectiles.
yeah. Now, I had a really long set with Ingvar a little while back. It'll be interesting to see how much of that he's adopted, because he's got some really good interesting. Like, my sentences are awesome today. He's got some interesting setups with the character. Once he gets the chance to use them.
Or not.
Yep. So Orochi Chris bullying Hayden in the corner.
As he does, Orochi Chris being the best bully in the game. No matter what for. Oh, we're getting the Gonitz drip, Shermie.
Oh, love it. I actually prefer this version of Shermie to the other, just in terms of aesthetics.
I don't like normal Shermie, but I like Orochi Shermie in the normal costume because the colours are a lot better.
You think?
Yeah, I really like the use of colours, especially I think it's the third colour, where it's the I think black dress and red coat. Looks really nice. Or is it? No, it's the other way around. No, black coat, red dress.
Right.
Whatever.
Right, so here we are, Ingvar. Now down to his last character.
Yeah.
Wonder what's going to happen.
OCV situation against this rando Supper.
I mean, no one's ever heard of Supper.
No.
I don't know where he's come from. Great. Good confirming to Super. Doesn't follow up though.
No. Back to a neutral situation here. Chris working his way in with silly jumping CD.
This is going to hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't hurt.
Doesn't opt to confirm into Super. He could have killed there.
Yes, he could have done. But, you know, you expect this from, like, low-level randoms.
Yeah. It's hard to know.
Oh, how did you drop it?
Another
How
drop.
did that happen? Anyway, Ingvar taking their first game rather convincingly with an OCV against Supper.
Yeah. You think Supper's hacking?
Probably. I
Check
don't know.
tapes. Someone check. Someone check tapes. I think he's hacking. Cheating.
He's using a hitbox.
Exploiting. I feel like using a hitbox in KOF is more difficult than anything else.
Then Tekken, yeah.
Then, well, yeah, Tekken hitbox makes sense, but KOF hitbox does not make sense.
It'd be like typing out an essay, wouldn't it? Using a hitbox.
I would hate to hear that.
Oh wow.
Yeah. apparently.
Just a confirmation from the voice of Mod that said, as an Angel user who plays on a hitbox, it is definitely War and Peace. It's a novel that you're typing out when you're playing KOF with a hitbox.
War and Peace is more than a novel.
Is it a tome?
War and Peace is an ancient grimoire. It's a lifestyle. Anyhow, Suffer continuing to dominate with this hacking, Chris.
I'm feeling hungry now.
But we're not even talking about food this time, it's drinks.
Oh no, it's drinks.
Have you finished your popcorn already?
No, I'm about halfway through the bag. Yeah, I'm taking small bites because I want it to last. It's very nice.
Oh my god, getting decked in the face. Shami didn't quite stand a chance against the oppression of Chris there. Down to final character. Supper of full health. I think he's hacking. He's getting more health back than he's meant to.
I think he's using macros.
Oh yeah, which is why he's dropping his combos. There it is, come on, finish the plate. Or not.
See, here, I think this is mostly down to character unfamiliarity. Ooh!
Ooh,
It's like an auto guard break, isn't it?
that's silly.
I know, right? Like, he needs that. It's a command for it has to be, but it looks
He
like a
needs
guard
it.
break.
He's Satan Child. Satan Child has to have a god. What even
Right, so
ratio
anyway.
is it? He's 8. Wait a second.
Yeah. There you go. This was the Chris show. Everybody hates Chris.
The new family sitcom, Everyone Hates Chris. This
He's
is
an
alright, I
absolute
love
beast in
Chris.
this game.
He's a gremlin incarnate.
Yeah, absolutely. But then he always was, to be fair. Back in 97 he
Yeah.
was. In 98 he was even worse.
That's why he's great. Like, look at that jumping CD. It's
I know,
notorious for a reason. Also, Godbreak, as what he says.
Yeah.
Showcasing all the silly things that Chris has, on top of the fact that Orochi gives him the best DP in the game, I swear,
Yeah. Yeah.
and Kaiser Wave.
Because he needed that.
You needed Kaiser Wave!
Absolutely. You know, what's his face? Krauser needed to be represented in one way or another. I hope he comes back in this game. I still love Krauser. Oh, chisel your gravestone. Cheap word.
I miss old SNK insults.
Same.
The geese one where it's you pinheaded son of an ice cream maker. It's a classic.
That is so 5th grade, isn't it? You know?
It's the best. I think it's Joe who calls you a weenie head.
Yeah. But I think one of the best lines from Geese. Oh, by the way, next match is Samurai Pizza Game versus. Is it Vistro? Vistro. Interesting. A name that I don't recognize. Now, from
They
Ken.
beat
I
Mr.
expect-
7.
Yeah, that's crazy. What? Wait, what? Oh, of course. Okay. So that DQ. Crazy got DQ'd, putting him down into losers. He's probably late or just forgot about the event. He is on brand for him. So we've got Fixture going up against Samurai Pizza Ken. This is going to be interesting because I love Samurai Pizza Ken's Clark, and I'm always watching him to try and steal some tech. And
Maybe
implement it
he'll
in
still
my game.
commit to getting the Clark on the team. Because obviously it is possible. Especially if he's got like a Mei Tenkan on deck or something.
He uses. What's that dude with the sand?
Oh, Kukri!
Thank you, Kukri, yes. Uses Kukri and Clark, and I can't remember his third character. I can never remember the third.
So Kukri...
Oh, right, yeah. Cocoa Butter.
Who's Cocoa Butter? Am I dumb?
Crunchy.
Oh, Crunchy, yes, of course.
Yeah, Crunchy. Yeah. Cocoa Crunchy.
Yes,
for
that
those of
team
you-
does not fit in ratio due to them being 7, 7, and 9. However,
So
you can get 2 of them in there,
yeah.
and then have the other replaced with one of the lower cost characters.
Uh-huh.
If he's got Rugal or an Anton.
Anton.
Never sleep on Anton.
No, don't do that. I was watching. I saw a Twitter clip the other day. It was a female player playing KOF. She was using Shermie, and she was playing up against an Antonov user, and Antonov does some stupid juggle damage.
Yeah.
He's actually really, really scary. If he catches you with a counter hit in the air and he's got like 4 bars, forget it. Just put your pad down because you're not landing.
Air counter hit in this game, the scariest. The absolute scariest. Because people will just go, cool, air counter hit, special, super, you're dead.
But yeah. So, Samurai Pizza Ken going up against Vixtro.
It'll be interesting to see who they both play. Obviously, we've been talking about Pizza Ken's matchup within the ratio, though Vixtro is a real unknown this time, not like super. He was a hacker and a fraud.
Charlatan.
I love that word.
Do you know, there are some words in the English language that you just don't hear enough of anymore.
Nincompoop.
Exactly. Exactly. I can actually remember and when names like Shufflebottom was actually, you would actually hear them as somebody's last name.
Yeah.
But no.
England's got a great history of that. Anyhow, we're getting into the character select. Teams all selected. Who have we got? We've got Mei Tenken, Luong, and Gato.
Oh.
And then Athena, Vanessa, Jenny.
No Clark.
So my call out of Mei Tenken was surprisingly not bad.
Ken, I feel betrayed. You're supposed to keep the Brotherhood going.
Sadly, not this time. The Scottish have decided they no longer need the England. Gato's the same number of points as Clark as well.
And yet he chose to go for cake rather than shoes. I don't get it. Oh, so here we go. Fireball games.
Mei Tenken being a very cheap character for some reason. This character is stupidly good. Like, everyone complains about Cronin, but Mei Tenken is essentially a better version of Cronin, don't they?
I mean, I feel like his charge, his flash kick charge, anti-air move, it feels like he's got no charge at all.
It doesn't.
It's just down up.
It is precisely half a second of charging.
Not even Hayden can do that.
No.
I don't see why you have different charge times. It just doesn't seem, right.
Admittedly, he doesn't get anything off the minimum charge rule. But you get the anti-air, so...
Wait, you do? If it's EX, you get juggle.
Oh, right, yes, EX. I was assuming it was just not EX. Oh, look at that!
I know.
Everyone complains about Cronin when Mei Tenken's right there.
For some reason, nobody actually mentioned Mexican at all. Now, Vanessa, a character that we don't actually see much of after the balancing pack.
Even I stopped making.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
She's just not fun anymore.
Why is she not fun? What were the changes?
They have completely removed her ability to combo.
Good. Her combos were for long.
So, before the patch happened, I was like, Vanessa should be nerfed. Obviously. The way they should nerf her is nerf her meter game. Her combos should not be free. Then they decided she's just not going to have combos. And I was like, so what's the point in Vanessa?
I mean, she's there.
She's there. She doesn't play like Vanessa, really. I mean, they buffed her sways, but the sways were already good and didn't really buff it. Doesn't matter, she's off the screen. Mei Tenken, too much of a problem for her.
Do you know, one character that we've seen quite a lot of today is actually Janet.
Yes. Which is strange, because she's an oddball character. Where she really needs an... Oh, there's that EX upcut.
Yeah.
Working out for Mei Tenken. And they couldn't punish that, because you're not allowed to punish him.
No, exactly, because he's underage.
He's also allowed to move forward while holding charge, thanks to his command normals.
Makes perfect sense.
He's dead, actually.
He's not dead. He's just resting. He's sleeping. Look.
Yeah. He lands on his pillow. He's okay.
You can't hurt the
watch
miners,
that.
you see.
I wish I
Never
was
get-
just sleeping constantly. He's long.
Does Janet count as a waifu on this game? I mean, like, Long is like supposed to be like mature and the older woman, but where does Janet fit in with this?
Jenny is the adult brat.
The adult. No, I got that. Don't repeat it.
Says what? Don't actually repeat that. Long closed it out. Long, actually, a fairly decent matchup going into Jenny. Jenny does have some strong fireballs, but a lot of her aerial approaches can be beaten out by Long's buttons, because a lot of them are very good at occupying the airspace, especially her stand D and her crouch C.
Yeah.
And then, if not that, she's also got her, I guess, what would you call it? Flash leg stance.
I think the key benefit to Long versus Jenny is the fact that she outranges Jenny.
Yes.
And
Long
Jenny is
outranges everyone.
Exactly. She's like effectively Vice on this game in Yamazaki. But
And Yamazaki's in this game.
yeah, Jenny just always steps forward with her moves, which gives her that extra range, which is why her stand C is so good.
Going into the next game, so far, Vixtro, a bit of a fight against the Tenken. But you still gotta beware, because there it is! It doesn't matter if he's on the floor or not. If you're mixing them up, you're gonna get up. And even on his pressure.
Ooh, that was great
Yeah.
call out.
Great call out, but not ready to punish yet. Throw it close. So we saw some great adaptation, but sadly Vixtro wasn't quite ready to punish the Meitenken even after blocks the EX flash kick.
See, I'm seeing this, and I always thought of Samurai Pizzakin as a grappler user. It was the only character that ever stood out for me with him as a puzzle. But now I see that he's got quite a decent fireball game, and is not afraid to use the cheapest characters available.
Yeah. And he's doing a great job of just making sure he is always ready with the charge motion for the charge
You have to be.
inputs. Yeah. It's an essential part of Meitenken, and once you get that down, he's silly. It's the best word to describe him. He can just do whatever he wants.
Ooh,
And
could have
there's
put him then.
Yeah. Could have been a simple confirm into special. Machine gun fight.
Every kick hit.
Vanessa manages to successfully do something. But she's going into long. This is not a good matchup for Vanessa. Vanessa is very good at getting in against fireballs. But against big buttons, not so much.
Here we go. Long versus Jenny. I want to know who's got the bigger buttons. Who do you think's got the bigger buttons? Jenny?
Absolutely long.
I mean, Jenny's got big buttons.
Jenny's got big buttons. She does not have long buttons. Like, just like, come on, come on. Her name's Long. It's a whole deal. The whole deal is she has massive buttons.
Yeah, those of you in the chats who were awake would have noticed my slight pun. I'm not going to explain because it's not funny for you.
Big drop.
Yeah, but I definitely think that Jenny has bigger buttons.
Okay. That's fair enough. Some say button length is up to interpretation.
Every inch counts.
Oh my god, he's actually brought out the Gata. Incredible performance, Jenny there. So unfortunate drops on Pizza Ken's side meant that Jenny was able to just get away with it.
So there's a lot of carbs in Samurai Pizza Ken's team, you know. Because Samurai Pizza Ken is using cake,
Yeah.
which is like having a bread sandwich.
Bread on bread on bread. Gato closing out because Gato is still Gato.
Mm-hmm.
He will never stop mauling. So that's the thing. Mei Tenkan, what food is Mei Tenkan?
Do you know what? I have no clue.
A whisper?
A whisper?
He's so airy.
Oh my days.
Cloudy. What?
No, he's Cadbury's Dairy Milk.
Oh, that colour he is, absolutely.
Yeah. Definitely Dairy Milk.
That milky white skin.
He's definitely a glass and a half.
He's about as tall as one, he's tiny, that lad.
Oh no.
Pizza King closing out 2-0 and we're going into Paladin versus Swissu.
Yeah, Paladin. Now, do you know what? I actually went to versus fighting. And I didn't actually get to speak to the Paladin. That is such a shame, because I feel like I give the guy so much crap online. I really should shake his hand offline for putting up with it.
Paladin was the person you told to get off your game, right?
Nah, that was one of the Irish players, I'm sure.
I mean, you tell everyone to get off your game, but I can't remember who the first person was.
I actually don't, but I didn't tell him to get off my game. I didn't tell anybody to get off my game at versus fighting. I was very, very respectful. Me.
You just said GOMG.
Yeah. And they're like, what?
What does that mean? I don't know.
It means good, oh my god. But yeah, Paladin, if I recall, got knocked out of the tournament by Super. It was a very, very good set. 2-1 to Super, I believe. I'm not even going to say he did it for me, because he didn't. He did it for him. So
yeah. Names are currently switched around.
Wait a minute. This is Paladin's normal team.
Is he able to get away with it?
I think he is. I mean, if they'll fit within the 22-point ratio, he can do what he likes. I think we should disqualify Paladin for cheating.
No, yeah, it does fit. Comes 21.
Yeah. No, because he's just using his normal team, which means that he's at his strongest. So yeah, I think, you know, when everyone else has had a handicap, I think we have to take away 2 of his characters, at least.
Definitely.
I guess. Yeah, if you double OCVs with Yuri, then I don't know. Look at this damage in the corner.
You barely get to see Yuri, so why don't we just delete her anyway? Yuri, another character like Jenny, who just slaps you a lot. It's very rude.
Yeah.
Like, who taught her how to fight?
I mean, she's always slaps people. It's just very disrespectful.
Isn't the canon with Yuri that she's like the strongest and she doesn't train, she's just this good naturally?
Really? I
feel like that's the lore behind her. She doesn't train.
I don't think I actually know of her training. It's not referred to. But I don't know if that's actually true. Ryo trains all the time, obviously. Robert trains with Ryo. But I don't think I ever recall seeing Yuri training, so you're probably right. That was great, catching a roll there. Good punish from Paladin. Great Misa usage. Dealing quite a lot of damage.
Swissy looking to make sure this is not an OCB.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Getting close to closing out Yuri, but time is running out, so he won't be getting much health back at this point.
Ooh!
Rago DP! Weird timing as the two dance around each other and Yuri's able to close it out. With a smidgen of health.
Okay. Mad Wolf Dynamite in the chat just correcting, saying that Yuri is not the strongest, but she did learn how to fight her within 1 year.
Within a year, okay.
Yes. Oh, great punish there from Paladin. I've got to watch out for that, you know, because Paladin does like a down C. And seeing that Yuri's got, it seems like it's
Yuri's got that Street Fighter down suit.
Yeah.
And he's also very good at whiffing all his jump-ins.
Wait, this is with the game, right? Ooh!
Yeah. Oh, Yuri finally goes down. But 36 seconds on the clock means that Yuri is very weak. Going up against two characters.
You can't knock him out. You can't count him out because I've seen reverse OCVs with less energy than this. It's entirely possible.
Was that on one of your off days?
Yes. We don't talk about that day.
Kyo closes out, grabs Yuri by the face, says, "Please leave."
Yeah.
And throws him out the bar. Why is Kyo so mean to Yuri? Because I thought Yuri's whole thing was he's like, I don't want to fight Orochi, I just want to be left alone. Please.
That's why he feeds cats in alleyways, isn't it?
Yeah, he likes playing saxophone and looking after stray cats.
Exactly. And Kyo's like the school bully. Because he is, isn't he? He's the popular kid in school,
Yeah,
isn't he?
he's the popular kid, he's got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that article where it was like SNK had trouble because when they asked to get a voice actor for Kyo's girlfriend, they had over 1,500 applicants?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
People really like Kyo.
I don't know why.
Mm.
So, give me a fun fact about Kyo's last name.
About Kusanagi?
Mm.
I don't know any fun facts about Kusanagi.
Do you not?
No.
Okay, I'll educate you while Kyo's getting beaten up in the corner. So Kusanagi is basically the Japanese equivalent of Excalibur.
Ah, I did not know.
Yes. So it is a sword. It is a sword of law, and it is just like Excalibur.
That's quite neat. I don't actually know that much about Japanese mythology.
So anyway, back to the game. Yuri bullying people in the corner with her
She does.
1-year-old fighting style. Do you know, I love the way that Paladin uses... Wait, I'm not complimenting him, but I love the way Paladin uses Yuri. Makes it very, very difficult to jump in on. Anti-airs. Look at this. On point. Do not jump.
Don't do it. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. That fireball's also quite silly, acting as an anti-air as well as a neutral control. Yuri, definitely a good character, just one that takes a bit more than some of the top tiers.
But see, this is what I like about KOF. You've got a character for as hard as you want to work.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got the people who use Cronin, who just have like only a couple of active brain cells, and you have the people who use Yuri, who I have to admit requires some skill.
You've got to have 2 brain cells.
Yes.
You've got to have one for anti-airing and one for remembering Demon Flip.
Yes.
That is the trend with King of Fighters. All the top tier characters. Most characters are able to do everything. The top tier characters are the ones that do it the easiest.
Exactly. This should be dead. Oh, doesn't
Not
kill.
fine.
Could have killed.
Saving meter.
For why?
Don't know why. They just are for some reason.
I mean, this is what happens when you don't finish your plays.
Yeah, you die.
Exactly. Let that be a lesson to you.
Anyone who doesn't finish their plate in the future.
Indeed. Then you must eat your greens.
Yuck.
So you have the school bully going up against the bullied.
Going up against the emo kid.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. But
You're
Yuri's kind of... Yeah, Yuri's kind of quietly cool, isn't he, really? He's very sure.
Oh,
of
Yuri's
himself.
so much cooler.
Yeah.
Kyo's like, look how hot I am. And Kyo's
Yeah.
and Yuri's just like brooding in the corner and you're like, oh my god.
Darkness.
God, that reminds what is that stupid Batman rap in the Lego movie where it's like,
Oh my god, I love that.
embracing me.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just him being so aggressively emo.
Do you know, my daughter loved the Lego movie. She watched it non-stop for hours and hours on end, for days and days on end, for weeks even.
Yeah, my brother
Some of
like
it was
that.
just ingrained in my movie, and whenever I see a broody character, my first thought goes to Batman in that film.
Yeah. They then made the Lego Batman movie, which is the best Batman movie they've ever made. Because it is just such... The whole movie is like looking at the entire history of Batman and taking the mick out of it, and that was a good decision.
Yeah. Right.
Taking the mick.
Now, of course,
Paladin.
we're only sticking with the winner side until we get to, I think, top 4 of this tournament, which is not a bad shout, to be fair. It means that you all can run off and play somewhere else when we're done. Our next match in the winner semi-final will be Supper, is it?
Yeah, Supper. As far we haven't. Do we have a line with the player?
I don't think we do.
I don't think we do. Mod's not saying
No.
anything.
Okay.
So, the hacker of the tournament.
The macro user.
Yeah, macro user. That's why he drops all his combos.
Mm-hmm. Going up against Samurai Pizzakin. So somehow these two are linked to food, pizza and supper. Go figure.
Yeah. We know that Pizza Ken does play Clark, and we want Pizza Ken to play Clark. And we also know that he can switch characters if he wants to. Maybe he is using this as an opportunity to stray away from Clark, but he's going up against Supper, who is a cheater.
I would like him to pick Clark. He doesn't. He sticks with the cake. Wait. I could slap him so hard.
Clark.
Do you know what he's done?
Yeah.
He's disrespected me,
Yes.
and he's using Ikari in its entirety.
Yeah. He sent a message.
Did he?
Well, he didn't send one to me.
Anyway,
He's not confirming if he's got macros for instant flash kicks.
Yes. We'll see who's better at flash kicking here, Hayden or what's his face?
They take
Little boy.
Little daring look.
Yeah. So what's Hayden? Is he Milky Bar? Milk tray. Yes.
Yeah. Because he's a whole
Absolutely.
box of tricks. Hayden... I don't know. Whatever it is, it would be a duo bar.
A duo. Because he's so tall.
He's so tall. My guy is unnecessarily tall. Well, it doesn't matter because he's dead.
And yet he's so tall, but when he crouches, he's shorter than everybody.
Yeah.
What happens to the middle part of his body when he crouches?
Well, to be fair, even when he's standing, he's not standing at full height.
No, he's not. Alright, so here we go. We've got Super attempting to use Whip.
Yeah.
No,
So far, not really using the whip part of whip.
Yeah. Just her face.
Just her face to get hit by the projectiles. Stuck in the corner, slowly making his way out, using those big whip buttons.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Whip's buttons
Probably
aren't
why
very
you-
big.
The sweep's good.
Yeah, but her buttons aren't very big.
Fair enough.
I was waiting. You know when a pen is up in the air and you're waiting for it to drop? And you're like, it's been up there for a while.
Forgive me, I'm slow.
Right, so Whip managed to get rid of Pillow Boy, going up against the older lady. In the goes for a cross up. Unfortunately, overcooks the jump.
So this is an interesting matchup, one I haven't played that much. Surely this is in Whip's favor.
EX. Oh, in whose favor?
Whips.
You would think so. Whip is a strong character against everybody, but she's one of those who, if you make a mistake, you are dead.
Yeah.
If you misspace something, you're dead. You can't play close up with her. You have to have a certain width with her, unless you're going in for the attack. And then, even so, your best bet is a cross up, jump C cross up, which is so easy to land. It's ridiculous.
It's quite incredible that Super keeps missing it.
Well, you know, I mean, it's him. So
Amateur players, you know.
exactly. There's no punish on that. It would have been down B, down forward A. Great.
Gets a
Doing
mix
work.
up in the end, closes it out, actually hits the jumping C. Looks
Actually
like
get-
he can
yeah.
learn a new trick.
Super's Whip actually doing bits here. Doing a double shift.
But got to make his way through a Gato, and that's dead.
Have you ever tried to make your way for a whole cake? For a whole gatto?
Yes.
You have? Have you managed it? Because I've
No.
not. I get like a quarter of the way through and like...
I would not get that far. I have a
Yeah.
tiny stomach.
Yeah. Right, so here we have Imposter Clark, Nega Clark. Currently getting thrown around by food. Ooh! Here we go.
Guess come on, Grove, stuck in the corner.
Doesn't do the follow-up elbow, which is
No.
interesting.
Empty jump into small grab back out of the corner.
Now, this does not combo into a level 2 super, by the way.
No.
So I'm thinking that he maybe did that just to get Gato back in the corner, but it doesn't really matter. Great!
Maximo
Maximo
combo.
combo.
Oh, dead. Deceased.
This is absolutely dead. You're not getting up from this.
And another one. And another one. Into climax, and it's dead.
Buster! Boom! Love it.
Now, surely on this stage that shouldn't do as much damage because Gato will just
snow.
go through the snow.
Like, how thick is the snow? Do you know what I mean?
Then again, they've been running around on the snow a lot, so it's probably all packed up.
Either way, I think it would still at least hurt. Samurai Pizza again not going for a character change or an order change. I probably would have messed with the order a little bit, if I'm honest with you. But
Yeah.
KOF is a game as such that when you're in the thick of the action, sometimes it's difficult to think outside the box.
There's also just so much to consider in KOF.
Yes, absolutely. Sometimes it does take an outside pair of eyes to help you see what's going on.
You know, maybe that's why Super's doing well on hacking, because he's got a coach. He's cheating.
He has. This he's got like Arthur and Ash in the corner of his house.
Yeah, just texting him. Like,
No, chained to the radiator.
chained to the wall after he couldn't get the bus back to Pakistan.
Yeah. But yeah, so Hayden doing bits here against Sleepy Boy. Surprisingly, oh no, that's it.
Oh my god, there it is! The hidden jumping C! It's criminal to this day.
Do you know what? The cross up isn't that great on this one. I feel like on 14, if his knees caught you, you were crossed up.
Yeah. But that was
okay.
too much.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was just enough.
Was it now?
It could have been more.
Team Akari fan.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally non-biased. Luong is going to have to do her best to get in on Hayden.
Now, there are some silly little Luong tricks which work really well specifically against Hayden, which is
Down
the...
C, down D. I mean.
Yes, sweep into leg dash cancels.
Yes.
Allow you to just instantly traverse the space and get
Yeah.
past all of Hayden's fireballs. Though, if the Hayden is ready for it, it's a bit dicey.
Yes.
But Luong can do this, and she's only got to take 5% off. Oh, good roll! For a break. And we're back in the neutral situation.
I don't even want to say nothing. This is I'm watching this like it's the final match. That was great.
Oh, excellent delayed timing on
Yep.
the spin kick.
I wonder how much thought went into that, or if it was a reflex. I wonder if it was planned.
I think that was a planned one.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
I think that was looking for the delayed timing to get an ambiguous cross up.
I'm a fan of it.
Button trade works in Whip's favour, and now Pizzakin is down to their final character going up against
Whipped cream going up against the cake.
There you go, whipped cream. This is why we have you on the show.
I'm obsessed with food, damn it.
The brilliant food mind.
Here's a cross up, just overcooks the jump, unfortunately. Overcooked.
God.
Right. See, this is what I'm saying about Whip. She's really got to stay at a certain distance from your character. In the corner, she's really, really stuck because her buttons up close are terrible.
Yeah.
You've got to have this, like, just plus character width away from the person before she's actually effective.
Oh,
EX.
getting a punish? Question mark? Yes.
No, you missed the whip.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to do the.
Well, I mean, if you drop with whip, I imagine you miss the whip. That should be dead. Yep.
See,
Super
Samurai
fatal
Pizza Ken
punish
then
card.
just thought, I'm just going to do this because, you know, I'm going to let Super win because why not?
Yeah. Maybe that's what Super's hacks do. It forces the opponent to do DP.
Uh-huh.
It's
It could be, maybe.
It's a new macro. You press it and your opponent does something.
Can you imagine that in a fighting game?
That would
my God.
actually be cheating.
It would, wouldn't it?
That would actually be cheating.
I wonder if you could actually do that and, like, you know, would they even notice for a while? Would they think it was a misinput on their
They
part?
would absolutely notice.
Yeah?
Because it would be stuff like, I'm going to make the macro do your unsafe move. And then the person does an unsafe move in neutral and they're like, wait, what? Why would I ever do that move?
Exactly.
I didn't even input anything like that. But
Right, so no, Super
yeah, there's
did-
that hidden cross up, which apparently doesn't cross up enough every round.
So, Super did actually not too badly against a decent opponent in Samurai Pizza Ken. I do think that if Ken used Clark, he would have done a lot better. But that's just my opinion here. I'm full of those.
Oh, I feel if everyone used Clark, they'd do a lot better.
Clark does bits, man.
Clark is
In order
nasty
to-
in this game.
He is. You know, you've got to have a particular mindset in order to use Clark, I think. But you notice that every single one of us who uses him very, very differently.
Yeah, Clark. Well, there is a lot of expression in the character, even if. Well, not even if. He is, to give Clark credit, a very complicated character that you can play in very many different ways.
Yeah, Clark is like an onion.
No.
No, he is. He's like an
No.
onion.
No.
But he is.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No, you're just wrong.
But he is. He has many layers.
You know what? Clark has really good buttons.
Wait, what are you trying to say? Cheeky git.
Anyhow, we're going into Armin versus Paladin using not the same team here. Unless I'm insane. Is my brain really that bad? Did he use Kyo and Leona last time?
Yes.
Okay, did. Okay, my brain is just bad. Doesn't get punished despite having all that time on the Whiffed Earring bomb. Armin,
Not
ready?
many people-
Next up.
I was going to say, not many people seem to know that you can interrupt Kyo's wreckers, especially if they're close to you in the corner. You can just press the button after the first or second one, and I think it's the second one,
Yeah.
and then get a full punish yourself.
Depending on the
People's-
character, people can punish the first one.
Yeah.
I think
So,
Approaching Chris can.
yeah. You don't have to eat that. Yes, they are. They are identical, I think, in terms of combos. They've got some combos which are very, very similar. Oh, I see. Indeed, these guys have almost got the same team.
The difference being Yuri and Orochi Chris.
Yes. Both of which are bullies.
And Gremlins. The
And
vicious,
Gremlins.
the vicious children. But Paladin, now missing his Kyo, manages to close out Leona quickly enough that he's looking fairly top health. Yeah, a little bit off of 100%, but good health going up against Armin's Yuri. My brain is absolutely falling apart today.
No, it's fine. I think it doesn't help when people have different Steam names to the ones that they register into tournaments. No, it's a little bit confusing because you think, hang on, is it this person or that person?
Who are
You play
you?
them on one platform and it's just different.
Yeah.
Either way, we've got K Cider doing bits against Yuri in a corner.
So what's Yuri?
Oh, everybody has this color scheme, and Messi
Yeah.
uses quite a lot, don't they? Messi
It's the
very
default
different.
color.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's
this is a
strange
staple.
nice. That should kill. Oh, 0.5%.
Yeah.
Just overhead her.
Tried that.
Tried it. Didn't work. Paladin's defense strong, but so far in the losing side of the match here.
This is interesting because, like I said, Paladin is a really strong player. But I've played on him before, and he's a quick learner.
Using that instant overhead just to catch him out when he's in the corner, but so far it's working out really well for Paladin, just bullying Kyo
Yeah, but now it's bully against bully against bully.
against bully. Against Gremlin. Those characters look
what is that
very
colour
healthy.
scheme?
It's a nasty colour scheme, I'll tell you
It
what.
really is. It's like proper mustard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Dr. Sample of Roger Chris.
Dr. Sample. Oh my god, that colour is disgusting.
It really is.
I would not be able to play against him if I ran into one with this colour scheme.
Yeah.
Oh my god, absolutely getting annihilated by Leona's incredible buttons here. Real buttons, by the way.
Yeah. Combo video to finish it all off. Now, I actually quite like a ginger, to be fair. I think some gingers look like they've got the fire of the gods in them with their hair. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
But Chris does not look awesome with that kind of skin. Looks far from it.
Yeah, I don't think Chris is a natural suited light ginger.
No.
His dark red hair looks alright.
Yeah. So, game number 2. I'm now needing to win this in order to stay in the runnings for the next round.
Unnatural redhead Leona here.
Well, she's a blue head.
Yeah, but her hair turns red.
Yeah, only when she's using her Orochi power.
Yeah, so an unnatural redhead.
No, she's a natural. That's a natural state.
But no, that's Orochi blood, not her blood.
It is her blood. It's in her, isn't it?
How does the Orochi blood work?
I don't know.
I thought the whole idea was Orochi filled your body with his blood, and that gave you
No,
Orochi powers.
it's like a bloodline thing, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It is, I'm sure.
Oh,
Unless you're hiding because he had some put in him. I think by Gonitz, the Orochi power. So it's not really blood, it's just power. Same as Rugal. Just took the power, as opposed to having the blood. I think Kyo and Iori are descendants of the Orochi bloodline. Just different branches of it.
Kyo doesn't have any Orochi powers, does he?
No. No.
I know him and the Yagami tribe or whatever were anti-Orochi fighting families, but the Yagamis took some of the power, and that's why the families don't like each other.
That's right. That's what turns
Okay.
is purple. Yes.
And he already
funny.
hates that happened.
Yeah, it's funny how much you glean from this game by watching the end credits or the end movie sequences from the video games. Oh, what happened there?
It just stopped.
Yeah. Got it. Okay, so we have
Oh god, here it is again.
the sample.
Yes, the sample. Paladin in an OCB situation here, unless Chris can get rid of the rest of this life on him.
I mean, it's entirely possible. Just splash a couple of boots and he'll be fine.
He's got 5 bars. He
Yeah.
could just start chucking plasma.
You probably could actually.
Chuck plasma if he jumps in, goes for
Oh, it doesn't confirm off the forward A.
Well, there we go, there's Kai's wave.
That gets a counter hit.
There it is. Closed it out just in time. 36 seconds, so he's going to get a decent amount of health back.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still got most of his bar. And by most of it, I mean 4 bars.
4.5.
Ever rising. The Chris stocks are rising.
Oh, goes for a cross up, but nobody's home there. Oh, this is gonna hurt a lot because Yuri's a cow and she takes lots of energy from you. Look at this, dead. Yuri's got the best cross up in the game, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes. You just have to be in exactly the right position for it to work. Otherwise, it's just, it whiffs.
Yuri's an odd one. I've never quite understood her. Because she's a weird blend of Sakura and Akuma.
Who?
Sakura and Akuma from Street Fighter.
Saka?
Sakura.
Sakura?
Sure, Sakura.
Yeah, Sakura.
Sekiro?
Yeah, Sakura.
Sekiro?
Sakura! Sakura! Yeah, you were saying it wrong, Tom.
Of course.
Yeah, just like you say Isla.
I don't say Isla, I say Isla.
Yeah, you do. Exactly, that's what I said. You say it wrong.
That's just not true.
Right, so highlights of the previous match. Paladin managing to put Armin into losers. Now, of course, if you remember, guys, we're not watching any of the losers games apart from when we get into top 4, because that's when... Oh, we have added an extra game. I don't quite know which one it is going to be yet, but we'll see.
We're about to
imminently.
And there it is. We are seeing Ken versus Neo on stream.
Yes, that's going to be interesting. We didn't get to see Neo Kage at all before. I do know that he had a character when his regular team anyway. He had Dinosaur. I can't remember who else. Dinosaur wasn't on his team anymore. But now you have Ryo, who's really, really good.
It's true.
And he's going up against the Pizza Ken.
Yeah, so Neo sent into losers by Armin,
Uh-huh.
who we just saw. Going to be interesting to see how this stacks up against Pizza Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously these two were high seeds within the bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Already in losers. Because thanks to the hacks of Super and the anonymity of Armin, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
A surprise in the bracket.
We're actually going the other way. There you
Of course
Ken
they
and
are.
Neo are already playing. Never mind. We will not be seeing the match.
Yes, they were so eager to get it out the way. They just knocked
So
it
we're going
down.
to see the run back. Armin versus Air. Right.
They played earlier, didn't they?
Yes, first round.
Ah, that's right.
Ken and Neo finishing.
Ken and Neo are now finishing their set on stream. Is the way it's going to go.
This is what I love about these UK tournaments. They're ever so unconventional. You never quite know which way they're going to go. No matter how well you plan.
Something goes wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the wonderful thing about the British is that we have this awesome stiff upper lip, whereby everything just, it is that it is.
It be how it do.
How stiff is your lips?
Not very stiff. I have a nice little moustache, so it's quite soft.
Are you doing Movember this year?
I am not. I don't like moustaches, so I have a full face of hair at the minute.
Okay. I'm trying to convince all the people at work to do Movember in my teams.
I might get convinced by people at work as well.
Yeah. I think people have got to do it, really. It's just fun.
I can see how it's fun, though moustaches are always a
Of course, you get those people who just can't grow them, whatever they do. You can put baby grow in the face, it just won't work.
Because moustaches is one of those weird things where it's like very specific people can pull off moustaches.
Yes. Yeah.
And I don't want to be one of the people who can't pull it off.
I mean, if you can, I think you should get one of those twiddly villain moustaches. Like
Absolutely.
you know, they need to happen.
Yeah.
I think they're brilliant.
I saw a funny little thing on Twitter the other day. There was a picture of someone with one of those very flamboyant twiddly moustaches. And it was a picture of him happy with his big twiddly moustache and an embarrassed girlfriend next to him. And then the next photo is the girlfriend really happy and he's just absolutely distraught because his face has no silly little moustache anymore.
Ooh, so you've got Neokage using Maxima. Please have chosen the Mountain Dew version. You've also got...
No, it's got to be the Vimto one.
No, Mountain Dew. It has to be green.
It needs to be Vimto because otherwise he doesn't get the secret ingredient.
Okay. What? No, Mountain Dew is also a secret ingredient.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't drink Mountain Dew.
What goes into Mountain Dew? Do you know? Exactly.
No, I don't. You're right. So we got regular Sherry.
Yep. See, I like Neokage's Shermie actually. She's quite a problem.
Yeah.
His dinosaur's a bigger problem though.
Able to use such a high cost character due to the pics of dinosaur race. And so far, Tenken's getting a little manhandled here.
Yeah, oddly. Of course, Shoma doesn't have any guard points on her grab, so she's got to be very careful with these jumpers. Why did that whiff?
Crouching?
Because why?
Block stun?
Actually, Christina gave me oh, that was a great jump in!
Sadly, no confirm off it, but it doesn't matter because Neokage is able to get the kill anyway.
Now, I used to have this problem, I still have this problem sometimes, where you would jump in and do an empty command grab, but it would whiff. And I'm like, scratching my head. Kurinyanko told me that if you press a button in the air, it activates the block, and therefore the grab whiffs. I don't see how that's fair. The whole point of a command grab is that you hit them while they're blocking. But there you go. But that didn't work. Fair. It's just weird.
That was weird. So that is because she was just crouching. It doesn't work.
He's hitting the button a frame too early and
Okay.
Okay.
So
did you understand that?
Yeah. Proximity guard is activated by a button that they are pressing just before the grab comes out. Hopefully Dinosaur doesn't end up with the same issues here, and Kage is able to get those two appropriately.
Oh dear. This could be dead, but it's not going to be.
No.
I think we're fine. Oh, just stops the crushy kick
Shatter
thing.
Strike.
Thank you very much. A Shatter Strike.
Shatter Strike is a good reversal option, but you need to know your timings because the armor starts on frame 4. Drop combo. Big punish? Question mark?
Oh, I've seen that setup
point.
before.
That's nasty.
That's a dirty setup because you're thinking, wait, did I just get grabbed by the head thing on the floor? And you're not. You press a button and he's already got the guard points up.
Yeah.
I see another player do that as well. I don't know if you know, what's his name? Anton user. Harry. Inferno Kong, thank you very much.
Yes, Inferno Kong, who beat Super. No, didn't beat Super.
No, we did. Everybody beat Super. Super's rubbish. Oh no. Right, so Gasso doing work against Dinosaur in the corner. Oh, goes for the command grab, nobody home, but what?
No.
I'm not quite sure what happened there. Was it the recovery?
So he was in recovery. So I guess his hurt box wasn't back to normal yet, so he wasn't able to be grabbed.
Interesting, but this has gone almost the way I expected it to go. I'm really happy to see that Neokage has dropped Ryo, to be honest with you, because he's really, really good at with grapplers. He's got that mindset, and he's the kind of grappler that doesn't mind doing tappy combos.
Sigma grappler mentality.
Indeed. I'm going to do this just because, and I'm not going to tell you how.
And you're going to get hit, and you're going to be upset.
Exactly. Of course. It doesn't matter. He's better with his team anyway. In my opinion. I always have to say, in my opinion, because you know people get very upset.
No, own it. Tell them they're stupid. That's what I do.
But I want to be liked.
Yeah, so do I, but sometimes I just give up.
Yeah. Oh, that was a sick
Excellent
cross up.
cross up because of that silly little jumping C.
Oh,
Great
I love
aim.
that.
Highlighting the qualities of Shermie's evasiveness and
you know
why
what? Do you know
she
what?
is such a good grappler.
You got that from me, you know.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because I always do like hopbacks and runs when they wake up. Yeah, it's like my bread and butter in it.
That is true, to be fair.
Yeah.
I have commented on it multiple times in the video.
But imitation is a most sincere form of flattery.
It's true.
I imitate so many people.
What, like Yoda?
Yoda.
I was well, you can't stop it. Interesting long combo there. I don't know why they spent the bar on another pinwheel kick, but I'm sure they know more than me. Nice little combo, closes it out. Clean and effective.
Yeah.
When nothing's happening, wrong is winning. Is what I've learned.
Can he pick her up?
No,
Doesn't do it.
that.
Goes for a
I
setup
guess
instead.
jump is bar grab.
I respect that.
Oh, read the jump, but they not quite in range to grab. If this was Orochi Yashiro, Orochi Yashiro's anti-air grab is silly.
I've not. Do you know what? He's been out for a couple of weeks now, but I haven't even used him yet.
Mate, his anti-air grab, it doesn't matter where they are on the screen. If they're in the air, he just plucks them.
That's like Diamond's anti-air. But I'm assuming that Orochi Yashiro's one has a bit more priority.
Probably.
I love this. Get back in that corner.
Class.
Samurai Police again. Fighting for his life
Oh,
here.
dead.
Oh, chomped on.
That wasn't even max damage.
Just
Still had another hit on the super.
Do you know what I'm going to say, right? This is actually a significant win for UKoF. I'm aware that Ken isn't maybe using his entire strongest team, but either way, this is a significant victory for UKoF. Well done.
Yeah,
To
and
take
that
down,
knocks Pizza Ken out of the tournament.
Yeah, to take down a player of his caliber. Yeah, I'm impressed.
So I assume we are going on to Armin versus Air next on the stream. Yes. So that is the game we'll be seeing next. The run back from the first round. Air to get here managed to beat Styric.
I mean, that's no small feat.
That is no small feat.
And
As
Ingvar.
well as Ingvar.
I mean, Ingvar's good.
Ingvar's very good.
Yeah, I like him.
So Air got a couple notches on his belt, maybe a bit more confidence going into this rematch against Armin. He's probably been thinking about what he did wrong in that first match. And ready to show his implementations.
So, what have you thought of this ratio tournament today? I think a lot of players have stuck close to their original teams. I don't think there's been
not
much
enough Eastler.
Sorry?
Not enough Eastler.
I mean, that's a good thing, right?
No.
I think it's a good thing.
There's been a lot of Ikari, and I'm kind of mad about that.
I mean, there's always a lot of Ikari. There's no bigger team in the in the game.
Well, yeah, it's also the UK.
Exactly, and we love a bit of Ikari.
UK Ikari scene is
Our
enormous.
great military nation.
Great in air quotes.
So Armin versus Air, the double A.
We got the Benny again. We're talking about how much we like Benny now.
Yeah, Benny's good. His DP's pants, but you know he's good.
Yeah, DP's a little annoying, and especially when you're trying to get hit confirms into his quarter circle kick.
Yep.
Like, great.
Nice cross up there. See, every time someone gets hit by a cross-up, you just have to say nice, because no one's got any business being hit by them. Yeah, and pushing Benimaru back into that corner.
Oh, he's really good at calling out the jump-ins with the aerial right hook end.
I was actually going to comment on that myself earlier. You don't usually see people using them.
No,
you don't.
A lot of the time you usually see fake jump-ins with the right hook end. So, opting not to play a more offensive anymore, but a more defensive one. It's worked out pretty well, even if Leona was able to close him out there with the anti-air overhead.
Is it an anti-air?
Well, it got him out the air, so it's an anti-air now.
Right, so here we go. We've got Blueberry K.
Yeah, makes sense. Great cross-up with the jumping C there. Great timing on the reversal, ready for the jump in. Air's reactions on point dealing with Leona, but it doesn't seem to matter because Leona is just that oppressive.
That is the game's slowest overhead, I'm sure. Yeah, everybody eats it.
Is it slower than King's?
I mean, King's has a reason for being slow. She travels half the screen.
Oh yeah,
So, by default, I think it has to be seen as a slow overhead.
Oh, bit too keen on the reversal there. Armin was ready for it. Can Air get rid of this Leona? It was a trouble for him in the first match, and it's trouble for him now. Switch the Jenny colour to whatever this is.
I mean, it's not bad. It's actually like move your Hollywood poster colours, because I love the blues and oranges and that sort of colour scheme.
This is a bit more Rubicon than the K-Dash is.
Oh, dirty cross-up. Her buttons are they just do things.
They do everything. Okay, and anti-air, whatever that move's called. I have no idea how to describe that move.
I know, right? Usually you say like DP or whatever, but like, what does she actually do?
Is it a Tatsu?
Yeah, I have no clue. Why does it hit so many times? When you think it should only.
She can also break it.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. I think she. The EX one, I don't know if she can. The heavy one, she definitely can.
The what? Oh, the hind. Not H-I-N-D. Not the H-I-N-D-E. It's hind, okay. Never mind that.
Well, we've got buttons and hinds.
She has a move called the Harrier, doesn't she? That's the one
Harrier is her area move. Yeah, all her stuff's named after aircrafts, I'm pretty sure.
What? She's not an air pirate.
Is she?
No. No, the one.
What kind of pirate is she?
One that sails on a ship.
Does she?
Yeah.
Does she have a boat? Or is she just like a person who walks around saying she's a pirate?
Like me, like Dali. No, I think the one that was actually an air pirate.
Dali's got a crew in a ship because it's one of the stages.
Yeah. The one who was an air pirate was the one that was on the another world team in 14. I can't remember what her name was.
Love Heart.
That's it, thank you. Yeah. Right, there you go, well done. Apparently most of B. Janet's moves are references to the Royal Navy.
Despite
which is interesting. Nice little fact there for me.
This Leona continuing to do Leona things. We are never going to get a whiff of our image.
That's not a bad thing.
Knowing the colour scheme of these choices.
Oh, I could have pressed the button all the way through that.
Those character select things should really change for each colour, so you can actually know what disgusting abomination your opponent is bringing against you. K-Dash able to do it here quite confidently, looking very healthy at the end there.
Kyo versus K. The stars in the light are shining.
The leather jacket boys.
Imagine how much leather is on this screen right now.
There's a lot of leather on screen right now.
Yeah. It's like that scene from Police Academy when they go to the Blue Oyster Bar.
I have not seen Police Academy.
Oh my days.
I knew you would hate that.
Oh. Thank you very much, Voice of God. I'm not alone in my
appreciation of Police Academy.
Exactly. Oh, if you've not seen Police Academy, it's like a staple. Your parents should be banned.
My parents should be banned, yes. Banned from what? Who knows?
Just banned.
Public
Blanket
spaces.
sense. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what movies I was actually brought up on. There was Star Wars, but that didn't count.
Yeah, like everyone and their uncle has seen Star Wars.
Yeah.
No, this is good actually from Air. To
Yes.
stave off the Kyo onslaught.
Quite used the Hind
Yeah.
as an anti-air once again.
Oh, drops that one.
From so far in the matchup. Jenny's combos can be a little finicky at times, so it's fair enough that he drops that.
I mean, as a person who doesn't use her, I'm very, very confused as to when things start and when they end. I don't know what one's a new move and what one isn't.
Well, yeah, she does a lot of backflips and a lot of dive kicks.
Yeah.
And they look very similar to one another.
And I'm struggling to find how they look like aircraft. I can see how they're named after the aircraft, but why they don't look like them?
Well, I imagine it's called the Harrier Dash because obviously the Harrier doesn't need to get momentum to take off. It just hovers, as it were.
Because that move hovers, right? It doesn't.
Yeah, it's a hovering move.
But it doesn't hover.
If you do the light one, yes.
What, in the same place?
It hovers
Yeah.
upwards.
But then you come down diagonally.
Eventually,
And how many-
yeah, because she turns it off, question mark. You never see the light one. You might see people attempt to use it for mix-ups in the corner sometimes. The Hind makes sense because she's spinning around, so she looks like a helicopter.
Right.
And the Harrier Dash makes sense because it's defying gravity like the Harrier defies gravity.
I remember when they brought out the Harriers in the 80s. I love those aeroplanes. Everybody was
Harriers are
talking
cool.
about them.
Yeah, looking at all the shenanigans in the match from Jenny here.
Mm-hmm.
Air had a very impressive Jenny, even if Armin was able to defeat her in the end.
Indeed. I quite
This
liked-
Leona was just so good, though.
Yeah, I quite liked the way that Air would play throughout that match. Benimaru, although he's a good character now, he's still quite tricky to use.
Yeah, he's got a lot of recovery on his
Yeah.
moves, which makes him very punishable if you get things wrong.
Yes.
Moving into
Okay.
Winners Final, which will be first to 3.
And it's between two of the players that we probably expected to be here. Well, no one expected Supper because he's terrible anyway. But Paladin certainly because one has gotten the strongest.
Yeah, a lot of us expected Supper because he's a hacker.
It's true.
It's
He should be barred.
Yeah.
We should give him a disfellowship.
He should be forced to watch Police Academy before he's allowed back in.
Yes, we should take him to the actual Blue Oyster Bar and leave him there. You still don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
I have no idea.
Good.
The only Blue Oyster I know is Blue Oyster Club, the band,
No, it's not that.
that did the Godzilla song.
I'm pretty sure that's a Blue Oyster.
Blue Oyster Cult, not Club. There you go. What do I know? Nothing is the answer.
Yes, millennials. I don't know.
I'm actually a Zoomer.
Samurai Pizza again gets the reference. Yes, I knew you would, because you're legendary.
Why's Boroshin not in this tournament? Where's Boroshin?
That is a good question. He usually does these things. I think he may have an actual life today. No one expected it.
That's not fair.
What?
That's not fair. Having a life. Get him off that. Get him off that. Get him on the street. Get a shepherd's crook wherever he is. Drag him over.
Shepherd's crook.
Everyone's got one of those lying around, right? Anyhow, we're getting in. Oh my god, Kyo. No, Yuri, Athena, Mai from Super. Super doing everything in his power to make Grim have an aneurysm today.
I know, right? So we have Paladin putting on the pressure. And see, historically Super has a Yuri in the older KOFs. You'll notice that his playstyle doesn't reflect what modern players will do today. I say modern players are people like Paladin who's actually labbed this character and has some actual skill with him.
Well, Super Yuri is dead, so I guess we're not going to see any of that tech that he's not labbed. Oh my god, this Athena is so purple. That's the most purple I've seen on anything.
That is a hell of a lot of purple.
Oh, mix up. It does look fairly Vimto-esque. Though, so far, Super getting the pressure put on by Paladin here, and this Kyo still looking very healthy as he's closing out the Athena. This is one of the characters Super plays, so he should be able to do this, but he gets caught out by the double short hop into jumping normal, catches him overhead. Not a single person has put points on Super to win, I've been told. That is fair enough, considering the whack team arrangements he's been showing us today. However, we have got the Mai here, and Super does play Mai, and Mai is very good. Great use of the guard cancel, give himself the space, still got 3 bars to work with, though he's also got to reverse OCV this situation right now. Not, I would say great punish, but it wasn't really. Super still not able to close out this Kyo while he is bleeding massively, getting caught out by the jumping kick. I don't even know what that's called. It's probably called like 181 Shiki.
What, the from
Is it red kick?
RDP, yeah.
I'll take your word for it. I look at
Reverse DP with kicking.
I just look at Kyo's move list and I go, is this street names? Is this archaeological map? Architectural map?
Do you know what I've got to say though, right? Considering how the match went at Versus fighting, I'm surprised that Super hasn't stuck with his strongest available team. Maybe this is it, actually, considering the ratio system. Because oh, we could.
Yeah, he could pick this team with King instead of Yuri.
I'm surprised he hasn't done that because Paladin is that strong a player. It's risky to not go with your best.
However, Super's Mai is currently working on a reverse OCV here. But going up into Leona in the final round, Nita starved in comparison to Super's Mai here. So a clean hit can really turn this around, but it doesn't matter because that is a max mode combo. All he's got to do is finish his plate. And that's it.
Now this is interesting now. Is Super going to make a character change or is he going to firm it? Like the wannabe London man that he is. And stick with it. It's going to be interesting because he can use King, like the voice of Mod let us know before, and swap out Yuri, who's obviously his weakest character on this team.
He is considering it.
Yeah, no, he's going to firm it. Do you know what? Respect to it.
Sticking to his bad decisions.
So, what's going to change in Super's gameplay? Expect more patience. More patience.
More laning.
More laming, more macro button pressing. I think we're going to see. Oh, interesting that Yuri's kick stopped the DP there. Wouldn't have thought that would have been a thing for it to trade. Kyo's for extending the C, just moving him out of the way just in time for Yuri's cross up to not take hold. I'm sure that was a button error.
Yeah, I don't know why he would spend the bar on that.
Yeah. But already you see that there's a change in gameplay with Super. He's actually using Yuri a lot like he uses Mai, which is very, very interesting.
Yeah, there's a sort of hyper-aggressive but not hit confirm based sort of constant mix-ups going on.
Yeah.
Cross-ups, looking for him to jump lows, getting grabs, getting command grabs. It's working out for him so far. Is what we can see across the gameplay. But Paladin obviously a lot more familiar with his character. So the question is how does he react within the mirror matchup? Because if he's anything like me, I hate mirror matches.
Oh, same. I cannot do a mirror match.
They are the worst.
If,
And yet you still play Clark.
Well, even though I'm the best Clark in the EU, clearly by a mile, I will likely lose a Clark mirror match.
Because it's just so horrible.
Exactly. They can do exactly the same thing you can do.
Goes for the EX command grab at full screen, but he's got the range. You'd think he would have labbed that.
Do you know what? I can actually see.
These streets.
Not at all. I can see Super shaking his head and calling us all the Fs under the sun.
Well, that time it was Paladin.
Yeah. Anyway, we love you really. No, we don't. But we do.
But we don't. But we did.
Yeah. So Athena, trying to keep that distance now. Doesn't really need to go in.
And get punched in the face.
Yes! Sorry, I was expecting that to happen. I was expecting that to happen. I don't quite know why Paladin did that, but you know.
No, you know what that was? That was Super's macro.
He pressed the fireball button.
he pressed the macro to cause Yuri to throw the super fireball.
Ah, got it.
Paladin would never do that, which is why Super hacked the game.
So Leona now with a fair amount of work to do. Chooses to use one bar.
Overhead.
The overhead.
Catches the pre-frames on the jump there. Gets sent back down to the earth.
We've got Mai now. Now Mai's a cow at the best of times, but we've got Mai with 5 Mars bars.
God, I hope they don't give her cow costume in this game.
I really want the cow costume.
No, I hate it. It's the
Because
worst.
she is a cow. I absolutely hate her. Yeah, no, she needs a cow costume. Super easy, all of his combos. This is really, really fun. Sorry. No,
Super, on 5 bars, however, with Paladin only left on half.
we only need to touch once.
Yeah, Mai's climax notorious for doing way more damage than he probably should.
He should be dead. Oh!
But he whiff picks, he's bad at the game.
Corrupt combo. He's going to be cursing after that one. I can hear him all the way from Wales. Oh. I mean, I know what he's looking for here. Oh no! I knew it.
Oh,
Waiting for a reaction or a jump or a fireball or something.
or something.
But Paladin displayed some really, really good patience to wait that out. I've got to say, that took nerves of steel. That is kind of why I think Super does like to have my last, because she does have a full screen fireball punish.
It's true. It's a very good super, akin to Cammy from Street Fighter 5. Just, if you do anything, react, kill.
But so far we have Paladin up against Super with 2 games in the lead. What? This is interesting because I never would have thought this would have happened. Especially, but to be fair, it wasn't easy at versus fighting. Paladin is a very, very strong player, arguably Scotland's finest, but only because he doesn't use Clark like Samurai Peter can, who is actually Scotland's finest.
Well, there's a difference between the one who gets results and who's actually the finest.
Yes, exactly. You have the moral finest and you have the literal finest.
Latif.
Who's Latif?
Famous Guilty Gear player, right?
Okay.
Yes, I remember. Yes, Latif, famous for saying I'm the best Guilty Gear player and then losing an exhibition match within the same day.
I actually like that way of thinking. I am the best KOF player, I just choose not to win.
That was a case of, like, I may have lost that match, but I'm a better player. Because they were playing the Gori Yuki, so...
Yeah. Ooh, tried to anti-air with a bum bounce, but I don't know why. Now,
Super running into it, really.
Yeah, Super now finding himself out Yuri'd. I know.
Shocker. Super's
shocker.
unlabbed Yuri.
But now this is a character that is quite good with. Athena. Is Yuri being used by Paladin able to knock this character out too? Last game she hits a full ball of plasma in the face. I'll send back to her.
It's true, maybe Super will opt to press that macro again.
However, we've not seen any fireballs from Yuri at all. Oh, level 3
to punish with the climax into the Raging Demon.
Super really wasn't expecting that one.
Super not expecting anything.
No, absolutely. How did you make that sound like an insult? That's really bad.
It's an insult to everyone.
Oh, no. So...
No, the war of attrition is slowly coming to a close here as Yuri gets DP. Super able to close it out, though taking a lot of damage. Paladin left with a 3-bar Leona, essentially. Looking to bully his way in, gets the max mode. That should be enough? No, it's not enough. Overhead. There it is. Super ready for it.
Expect Paladin to rush into Athena. See, interestingly,
So there is a situation here where he can do the dive kick Super to catch out Super if he wants to spin the ball, but he doesn't need to.
Yeah. I think what I like about this game and the way people play their individual characters is the way Super plays Athena, for example. He doesn't play her rush down, he doesn't zoom across the screen with her. He literally will chip you out and give you the death by 1,000 cards.
Athena's got some really nasty teleport mix-ups as well.
Yeah, but they're not widely used by a lot of people because they're quite difficult to place, I think.
Yes. Due to the varying distance.
Here we go.
Here we go, straight into climax. Yeah, nice chunk of damage here. Turning Leona into a rotisserie chicken.
That's half bar.
Yeah, clean 50%. Still with 2 bars left, so a tap from my here could lead into a max mode combo, which will kill.
Yeah, but Leona's fishing with his down Bs. She does that very, very well. Or rather, Paladin does that very, very well. You'll notice that especially if he's got the bar and he's looking for the kill, he will do down B. That is his primary in with Leona.
Great use of the EX rushing slash to prevent Mai from being able to do anything. Stuck in the corner, but the reversal throw is enough and gets sweeped All that
Here's what
momentum he got out of the corner lost, and his life is lost as well.
Here's what I think happened there. I think Super realised that on that last hit, he had his third bar and thought, hang on, I need to get away from here to maintain that distance so I get a chance to use it. I could be wrong here, but this is just, my thoughts going by how I think he plays. And Paladin just happened to press down D.
Yes.
Which is all that he needed to win.
So Paladin sends Super to the losers round with a clean 3-0 in winners final. It's going to be interesting to see how Super reacts to that in the both losers final and possibly grand final, unless he's a big salty baby and just goes full tilt.
Mm-hmm.
Also, would be interesting to see if he actually changes his team comp to include King. We haven't seen any Kings so far, despite King being a very affordable character in this tournament.
I think we did see King early on.
Oh yeah, we did see one King earlier.
Yeah, Styric used King. Styric with the full jumps and the
yes,
nose.
many jump backwards and the tornado.
Yes.
Tornado. Yeah, King in the same cost with characters such as Orochi, Chris, Iori, Benimaru, Mai, Kyo, and Jenny, all characters that are very popular throughout this tournament so far. Also, Andy. Andy's also in that price bracket. Super could be using Andy.
I suppose he could. He may well do in the grand final.
Any characters that Super does play are affordable, but he does not seem to want to use them so far. We're going into loser semi now with Armin versus Neokage. So Neokage was running the Shermie Dinosaur Maxima. It'll be interesting to see if they continue to run with that, considering he's also got Ramon apparently in the.
Yeah, but no one likes Ramon.
No one likes Ramon.
Ramon.
Ramon, there's no E.
Damn it, it's Ramon.
He's Mexican. It's Ramon.
I don't.
I know he doesn't look Mexican, but he is Mexican.
What? Yeah, blonde hair, blue eyes. Yeah, of course. Ramon.
Fine, Ramon and Isla.
Yeah, exactly. And it's an
Angel, of course. Yes.
And it's Iori and Kaio.
And it's May and Benai Maru.
Isn't it? That's right, Benimar.
Benimar.
I remember that. I still call him that sometimes.
So far, Neokage with a good start. Gets a couple little cross-ups, but Leona able to get a bit of distance back. And we're still in a neutral situation. No one's landed a clean hit, but that was a great anti-air. Now, Leona's slowly doing what she does best, which is bullying Shermie into the corner. Great walk-up throw punish to get back to neutral, but the flash kick removes any of that momentum that Kage was able to get there. Anti-ends with big damage.
Interesting no anti-air there from
Yeah.
names around maybe? I think that's quite confused for a minute.
Yes, the names at the bottom will switch around.
Was it lack of anti-air from Armin there? I'm quite interested to find out why that didn't happen. I think sometimes what happens with a flash kick is you don't believe you've charged enough.
Partly that, but also possibly expecting a safe jump punish. Possibly. Either way, Neokage is Shermie able to get away with about 30% life. Armin immediately going on the offensive with Kyo here, wanting to get rid of Shermie as quick as possible, knowing that with the time on his side he can afford to waste a little bit of health, but it's slowly getting away from him. He's got to close out Shermie now. There it is.
Managed to do it.
With enough time that he's looking relatively healthy going into this next match against the king of dinosaurs. Now,
I
King
want
of
them to do
Dinosaurs.
like I want them to do like an Elvis costume for this guy.
What, for King of Dinosaurs?
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
king, isn't he?
Yeah, that'll work. stick a pompadour.
Oh, that was a good cross-up. I don't quite know why he wasn't able to get a follow-up there. It was quick enough and was low enough. Maybe it's because it was crashing.
Now this is the thing. King of Dinosaurs guard points are very scary for Kyo, obviously. Though if Armin's able to mix it up enough, he can work his way in with the array of wreckers as well as the command grab. The psych out dinosaurs.
Oh, that was nice.
Next
Well,
one
like micro
confirmed.
run into down B.
Dead.
Is this the first time we're going to see Neo's Maxima? Or is it the
Yes, this is the first time we will be seeing the Maxima.
second? Okay.
Notoriously, we didn't reach it last time. We've got the Edgelord Maxima here
Edgelord.
in his decked out full gore costume.
For some reason, I was thinking barbecue because that's what reminded me of the charcoal on the grill.
Oh yeah, it's like those TV fires you see in lodges.
Yeah. If you're standing in your corner, you'd actually feel warm, wouldn't you?
Probably. I imagine he emits a lot of heat. Look how much steam he's pumping out every match.
I know, right? Wonder what his tea making skills are like.
Do you think he's got a little kettle in his chest?
I think you can point into your cup and pour tea out.
Vapor cannon.
Well, here's a fun little story.
Uh-huh.
Way back when Xrd was a thing and we had locals in Gilligan, we used to do first to tees. So we'd do
First
a
to tees?
first to 5, and the loser would have to make the winner a cup of tea. So we actually knew
Oh,
how
wow.
good everybody was at making tea.
Wow. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just too far out. I think maybe he chose the wrong.
That was
I
the
don't know if
wrong
that's-
super. I imagine he was looking for the Russian command grab there to finish it off. Can't roll through a laser.
I mean, what can you do in that instance? You have to just firm it, can't you?
Pick E slow and double jump your way out.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Corona's EX Tatsu will apparently go through that. If
Any
you're hiding-
projectile invincible moves.
Yeah, many characters can only do something about that if they have like level 3. I think.
Yeah.
Clark.
Well,
Haydn.
if you actually lab the range, Yuri's got an EX projectile invincible EX command grab.
That's right. Okay. Game
I don't
number
know.
2.
I don't know if Shoni's EX leaping kicks are projectile invincible.
They
I
are
would
projectile invincible.
I would have thought they would be.
Miyokago's anti-air on point, I've got to say. As soon as you jump, apart from that time, but usually as soon as you jump, there's a foot or a fist waiting for you.
Or the anti-air grab, which we saw a lot of in the first match. Armin really on point with the Leona combos. Every clean hit they get, they're able to maximize their conversions. Very rarely dropping, unlike a lot of the so-called pro players we see. Like Super.
He actually labs the combos. Oh, run up, kick to the face, why not?
Sweet. Good range on Shoma's sweep. It's not mind-bendingly long, but it's not a stubby one.
But it actually looks quite nice. A sweep. I like Andy's, which is
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Andy's just... Even if they did give him a massive blow up in this game. Oh, really devious cross up there with the jumping scene.
Yep. I think you
Every
do get
time.
a cross-up opportunity after you,
There it is.
yeah. Oh,
Dead.
this is going to be dead.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
We're in OCV territory here, where dragons live. We've not been here this many times in the tournament, only like 3 or 4 times I think. We've had OCV so far.
Armin versus Air was a lot of OCVs due to the oppressive Leona. And we're seeing the Roachy Chris again. With this colour.
Yep.
That's all I'll say.
The sample.
That should be dead. Yep, there it is. Don't worry, everyone.
Lucasade.
That's right, you are correct. It does look like
Yes.
Lucasade.
Yes. Years ago in the 80s, when you bought a bottle of Lucasade, it'll come with this yellow sort of colour cellophane wrapped around it for some bizarre reason. It just looks nice, and they just thought we'll do it, but we all used it as a, like, to change a torch.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So Lucozade Chris.
Lucozade Orange, not original. What is in original flavour? I swear it just tastes like orange anyway.
What did it taste like? Lucozade, the original one, strangely.
Taste of glucose. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Do you eat Glucosade?
Gatorade? Pulling out the Maxima. Almonds. Orochi Chris. I was about to say Neo Chris. Putting in a lot of work here. It's starting to get reverse OCV here.
I mean, Maximus difficult to fight against at the best of times. Oh, drops the combo. Could actually have been dead, but Neokage keeps going on with that oppressive body splash. If it lands, we're in a hell of a lot of trouble because he can land some heavy buttons afterwards.
Body Splash, another scary cross-up, especially since Maximo gets so many hard knockdowns thanks to their cannons.
Eggplant cannons.
Why?
Because they just sound like eggplant cannon.
I don't listen to it enough, clearly. Oh, EX reversal gets him out of the corner.
Oh, you can't do anything!
Laser. He can't do anything, he's just got to take that chip.
Now, could he have dodged? If he had dodged, would the extra vulnerability on the emergency dodge?
Guard cancel roll.
That's what I meant, guard cancel roll. If you did a guard cancel roll, would the extra invulnerability have saved him from that? Twice?
You have to guard cancel roll twice. Damn.
Oh my gosh. Well,
did he even have enough health to do that if he knew them?
Yeah.
Outplayed them.
because you don't lose any health when you do a guard cancel roll, do you? Maybe you do the initial chip.
Well, yeah, because you have to guard at least a hit.
Yeah. Right, so who's next?
Super
has got to play Neokage. Oh no. This is Jedi and Padawan,
Rest in peace, Super.
isn't it?
Sorry, mate. We're already sending invitations to your funeral. But I'm still alive. Are you though?
Oh, can you imagine the next time we see him, how much love he's going to have for us?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Every time.
yeah. So, like we just said, next game is going to be Super versus Neokage. These guys do play. Yeah, well, he's probably changing a nappy or something. Yeah, his own nappy.
He is reaching the age where he needs to change his own nappies.
Do you know what? I'm actually older than Super, so like.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh, you little. You wait. Gonna come for you, mate.
Oh, Tom, such a pleasure to have around. That little shit.
You'll fit right in around here, Tom. Right, so guys, kicking it off. I can't see what who's choosing what because I'm actually watching this through Discord and not seeing the actual problem.
Same. No audio squad, rise up.
I know, right? I
You
actually
need
don't
sound.
mind. I think you can get that through Discord.
Yeah, it's a pain. Yeah.
Right. I use a virtual audio.
No audio is actually quite. What is this?
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Plays Faithful Team in every game.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does, but still. Why is he there?
He can't help it. It's just...
I was gonna say, has Super changed his team to something more serious? And no, he's changed it to something less serious.
Yeah. Right, here we go. Oh, well, wave.
Terry, not as popular as he used to be, but still pretty much just as good. You just can't get away with it for free.
He's a really good character. His buttons are great.
Yeah, he has
Standard.
he has incredibly large buttons. They're just a lot slower than some of the other characters in the past.
Terry's kick button, he's got really, really big D buttons.
I hate you so much. Oh, just burn knuckling his way to victory that entire match.
Yeah.
They nerfed that move,
Guys.
believe it or not.
Yeah, guys, this is losers final, by the way, so it is first to 3.
Yes, back to first 3 format for the top 3.
Super somehow managing to react to that.
What is going on?
Oh my gosh, he's actually got supers.
Mate, Terry damage, you know?
Do you know what happened there? That was actually quite rare. Someone should clip that because it's a rare instance of super actually landing a combo and not dropping.
Yeah, it's super doing a full combo. You don't see
Ending with a
that.
super.
Hey, genuinely, Super never lands combos.
He doesn't do I barely do combos.
I'm also very bad at combos. I just like pressing buttons and bullying people.
So Max,
Already on the maximum, we're looking at an OCV with Super's Terry.
do you know what? I'm gonna say this right. Excuse me. The on this game, it's very easy to see gulfs in skill. When we were at versus fighting, you saw the gulfs in skill between players like Bugman, Arthur and indeed Super. And this is what we're seeing here. Got the levels in. Oh, that was a dirty cross up. How did that even work?
That was really nasty.
Yeah. So the levels in the gap in skill between UKoF and Super, and then Paladin. It's palpable. You can actually feel it.
So you just saw there something really nasty. Because Super plays obviously such a well-spaced game, he's putting all these burn knuckles in ranges that Neokage is unable to punish them.
I unmuted myself just to say this, and I know that Super's going to really appreciate me doing so. His Terry is ass.
Brilliant.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Don't worry, guys, we got his Joe though.
I've never seen him use Joe.
Let's see.
Okay.
It's Super. Everything's dry.
Ooh, nice reaction. Good punish.
Great use of the
Remains
being
competitive.
supposed. However, Neokage on his last hit gets called out by the climax. Unable to survive. Joe has his own laser super.
I don't think it's it as that before. But
It's basically a laser.
Yeah.
Why you like this, Joe?
I can't help it. It's genetic.
So, what is Neokage going to do here? Opting for possibly an order select? Going straight back to member select.
I think we're going to see Rio.
That would make sense. Going up against Super with characters that get...
I would assume that we're going to swap out COD for Rio. That would make sense. Oh,
Orochi
sounds-
Yashiro for Shermie and Ryo. Oh god. I have such bad short-term memory.
Yeah, you're like me. I can never remember the third character. I got to 2. And I think there was a third, but they obviously weren't like important or anything.
This is a 20-point team. Fairly cheap considering. Orochi Yashiro not had enough time to rise up in the ratios. What is this colour? I'm sorry, mate.
I actually find this colour offensive.
This colour's awful.
I don't, what is it? Why has he got pink hair?
Why is his hair that colour?
Yeah.
Also, despite picking Orochi Yashiro to challenge these Terry buttons, obviously the two characters
Do you
very
know
similar
what-
quality buttons.
Do you know what this reminds me of? That colour scheme for Yashiro. In the 90s, late 80s, 90s, when the Japanese were drawing anime, they could never seem to get black people right.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. It ain't
I did
good.
think, yeah.
Oh, King of Dinosaurs getting something going here. Unlike the Orochi Yashiro, who I imagine he picked in order to have similar quality buttons to challenge Terry, but it didn't work out for him as he was kept getting bullied by Super anyway. That's punishable. That's also punishable.
Let's get back in that corner.
Throw him back in the corner. Doesn't go for the mix-up setup into Command Grab that we saw earlier. Expecting Super to be ready for it. Neokage loses King of Dinosaurs as well. This team swap has not been working out for him so far. Here's the Rio, the specialty.
Rio's probably a better pick for Max. I think with Rio, you don't have to rely on certain things to fall in place. You can actually do that. But
Yeah.
against Terry right now, it's a bit difficult.
Neutral's proving a lot of difficulty for Neokage so far in this interplayer matchup. Unable to land a clean hit in order to get anything going really. So far playing a very safe neutral, but he's unable to really get anything going and he's in a heavily losing position. Super doesn't need to overextend and catches the backdashes, which he was very happy with. Super able to quickly take it up 2-0. I feel like we're going to see Neokage go back to the carrot select again.
I don't know. Just because you lose the first game doesn't necessarily mean you have to quit. Yeah.
This is Neo's actual current team,
Okay.
according to the voice in mod. I would have gone back to carrot select just for a moment of thinking time. KOF doesn't give you much thinking time.
Round one.
Ready?
It doesn't want you to think. That is definitely true. Lots of situations here, like Roshi Yashiro's anti-air grab, really good at catching out what Super's doing at the minute, but Neokage doesn't seem ready for it.
Does it trade? Because if it trades, there's no point because Terry's got some very, very heavy weapons.
I don't know the priority on it. Because I don't play Terry, obviously.
Ooh! See what I mean? Why did that miss? It's a command grab, you're supposed to get grabbed. He's pressing the button at frame before what?
Round two. Ready? Go!
Proximity. Got it, okay. So I'm just being told that if you press the button a tad too early, then you will miss.
So the claw grab's coming out on negative edge. Is there negative edge in this game?
I think there is. Already, third game, Neokage getting rid of Terry, now making it 2-2 as well.
Yeah, Neokage's dinosaur showing up. Compared to the last game. Seemingly found a bit more confidence in the matchup. Great jump in over the Hurricane.
Oh,
Drops the combo, gets the command grab in the corner.
stops any cause of damage. Joe running away. Ooh, stop it, he says. And Dinosaur putting in the work now against Joe. Dinosaur's going to need all the help he can get against Andy. Because, Andy, as you know, is...
Excellent use of the leaping grab! Able to get over all those EX fireballs.
That's the second time Super's done that, anticipated.
Is that gonna catch?
Oh, that would have
No!
been awesome if it did.
Mate, he's got no speed, he's got no speed! No, can't quite get over there despite raising his hurt box with the jumping CD. And Joe hanging in there. Still haven't broken the Joe to bring out the Andy. Thankfully, able... Oh, went for the parry, but gets the wrong call out.
Now, I happen to know that Kage does like to run up and parry, like on a wake up, anticipating like a button. You should obviously.
Good parry cancel, calls out, gets sweep,
You can't-
closes out Joe.
But you can't rely on people doing that. It's a hard read.
Yes.
It's almost better to block instead of going for stun.
Stands there and gets thrown. An interesting choice. We'll see how it plays out in the... So far, not so well. Anti-damage is stupid.
It is, as is his hair.
Yep, correct.
His outfit. It's like pajamas. But
Mate, he's wearing like 12-year-old pajamas. Flame designs all over it.
say that again.
He's wearing like pajamas you'd see a 12-year-old wearing.
You would. You kind of expect his bedroom to have like
A race
flame
car.
bed sheets. A race car, exactly. And a body pillow with Mai on it.
Not even.
No?
Because the whole thing is he doesn't want to sleep with Mai.
Why does he not? What? I mean, okay.
Because he's focused on his
respectable.
training.
But he could train with her.
He doesn't like people.
Apparently, according to the voice of mod, Andy doesn't like people with big buttons.
I mean, the bigger
It's
the buttons, the better, right?
I mean, it depends on your tastes, I presume. How large a button would you like in neutral?
As long as they do damage, I'm happy. The buttons we are talking about here.
Yeah.
Chat. Yay.
Grand final with Paladin and Super.
This is a run back, of course. I think Super's done this so he can like dry the moisture out of the air. So as he attempts to win 6 games in a row against Paladin.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't do that, because I would like to have a fun grand final, but Super's in it.
Yeah.
And as we all know, Super likes everything way too dry.
Oh my days.
Never let him make you a chicken.
Mm.
A chicken. Some chicken.
You know, like when you have a paddling pool,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then someone comes along and dumps like a bucket load of sand in it.
Yeah, that's Super.
That's Super.
Have you ever, I assume you've probably seen it, the short little clip of the guy just smacking the basketball out there and he just goes, "Get that weak shit out of here." That's just Super.
Yeah.
He sees you going to do a sick, cool thing, he's like, "Nah, get that out of here." We're gonna sit here, we're gonna do nothing, and I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna make him a T-shirt that says "Fun Police."
Well, here comes
gonna make-
Super's Blue Mary.
Oh, different team again now.
Yeah, another different team. Leona, Blue Mary, and Andy.
I find this interesting because Super doesn't use Mary much. I'm not saying he doesn't use her, but I don't think so much. Of course, the strongest character on the character on his team is actually Andy, as is expected. This is the grand final. At the end of the day, he's going to want to be seen to be trying.
Oh, and on the best stage. So far, Super getting shoved in the locker here by the schoolyard bully Kyo with 1,500 girlfriends. But so far, Athena, not one of them, looking to put a restraining order on him. And Super back to his old shenanigans. Working his way back to full screen. Taking you to the Psycho Ball.
See, that was a good choice by Paladin to put Super in the corner. Athena doesn't like that. She doesn't have a great defense.
No.
this sort of distance, great. She can control it with fireballs, but when her back's against the wall, it's a problem.
Not many options beyond the DP and Universal Systems roll, but obviously roll is not good in this game.
No. I mean, you can make it work for you. It's not like it's terrible or redundant or anything.
Yeah, guard escape roll is obviously still quite.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Asuna put in the trash. Here comes Blue Mary. Blue Mary, a fairly, dare I say it, Rago character.
Is she Rago?
Yeah. A lot of the stuff she does seems quite just like you'll be doing. It's like Vega players or M Bison players. They just randomly slide, and you're like, why? And then her slide leads into a bunch of setups and hard knockdowns and damage, and you're like, go away, games. And then obviously she's got the invincible sway. That should be quite annoying.
Did you say Shaniqua?
I did not say Shaniqua.
Okay, what did you say?
I said she can be quite annoying.
Okay, you said Shaniqua.
I did not say Shaniqua annoying. Yeah, that's me leaking Season 2 King of Fighters 15 DLC.
Can you imagine?
We're getting Shaniqua. London character uses nunchucks made out of glow sticks. That would kind of be sick, though.
Yeah.
So far, Super's Blue Mary actually putting in work. Might be chewing through Paladin's team.
Do you know what? I didn't actually expect this to be the case. But then, to be fair, this is his first game, and Super doesn't actually like to lose. To be fair, believe it or not, guys, he's actually quite good at this game.
Despite everything he's shown us today.
You know what? You're better than me at this, I'll tell you.
Please, I come from a white household. It's
Yeah. Right. Oh, that's 2!
Yeah, 2 in a row. Converting into level 2 as well.
Yeah.
Big damage.
Do you think Super's gonna die with... No, he's not. Okay, good. You don't want to die with all of that money around you.
Some people do want to die with all that money around them.
Why? I mean, like...
Maybe it gives them a comfort. Like Scrooge McDuck.
Run up throw. Not broken. Could have been broken. But, yeah.
Just Andy things, you know?
Yeah.
No way to explain what happened apart from Super threw out some buttons and projectiles and they hit. He's talking about honouring the Shiranui. Why don't you honour the Shiranui by marrying your girlfriend, like she asks?
Round 1, ready, go!
You're definitely not going to find anyone there.
I mean, this is Andy, to be fair. Yes, he's the least interesting brother, but he's actually not bad looking. No
He's still a
DP.
Bogart, he's just got a bad haircut.
Yeah. And his forehead is a lot smaller than it used to be, so that's a good thing, right?
It's true, yeah.
Yeah.
You can no longer advertise on him.
Now, Kyo being used first, which is interesting because I think Kyo usually goes second with Yuri first, but maybe Paladin prefers this matchup.
Yeah, Paladin seems to prefer putting Kyo first to go against the AF. As it's worked out so far in the first match, and it's working out here as we can see. So just bullying Athena and closing it out with a sneaky little overhead.
Round 2, ready, go!
But there's the pressure from Super pushing Paladin into the corner, but it's going the other way now. Back to neutral. Like they're playing tug of war, isn't it? You go this way, I go that way.
So, Super's style of drive playing mixed with Blue Mary is surprisingly effective, as we're seeing now.
Yeah.
But also, obviously, Super turning on the heat wants to. And you're like, oh my god, he can turn on the heat. And then he turns it off again, and you're like, no.
Because you've got to conserve energy.
Oh, you've got to conserve energy, especially.
It's expensive, you know, leaving the heat on.
Mate, it's very expensive.
Yeah. Ooh, there's combos in the corner.
Decent damage. One more touch will kill here.
Yeah. Oh, too far away to punish, unfortunately. It doesn't matter. That pressure keeps building up in the corner. Blue Mary now wondering what she can do. But let's just do this. Run up throw. Let's play all hell's balls to the wall. Because I've got nothing to lose.
The Mary Ragu.
This is ridiculous. It's like Austin Powers. Why won't you die?
Why don't you die? So, the predictions on the screen, are people predicting Paladin to win? Is that what
Okay.
No, a lot closer than some of the previous matches. People willing to put their channel points on the line. Though, obviously, people are a little more confident in Paladin due to Super's motley display today. Fireball, fireball. Back to see, yep, this is Super. And there it is. Putting it to 1-1. Super not as impressive a display as in the first game. Paladin able to catch on to a lot of things he was doing. As well as Super being a little bit more Raggo. Which he's not good at doing. He's not good at being Raggo.
It's too exciting.
It's too exciting. It requires too much of a devil may care attitude.
I mean, there was a combo there, actually.
Was there?
Hard button to fireball.
That is a combo, it's true.
It is. Yes. I don't think it's a true combo.
We'll have to check the counter in the replay.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, smack.
God, I forgot Kyo gets gold points.
Do you know, I hate Kyo's guard points on this game, actually. We're playing against them, I'm sure the people who use them absolutely love them. It's not fun to play against, especially if you rely on fireballs.
He's not even got that big a hurt box.
No, he hasn't. Oh, drops a button. And Super gets hit by the RDP, giving Paladin the upper edge. Upper hand, even.
In comes the Blue Mary again. Did a lot of work in the first game, did next to nothing in the second game. Hopefully it should be able to do something in this game. So far he's spent a chunk of cash in order to close out Kyo real quick there.
I'll agree with that. Definitely a good decision.
Ready to absolutely just get rid of the character. Move on to the next one. Drops the combo.
That's put on brand.
Yeah, super classic. Has another go at it. This time he actually lands it. Gets hard knocked down in the corner. Continue pressure. Finally opts to use a slide and manages to catch out Paladin. The quick cross up in the corner ends up with a dead Yuri, but he's only got one bar going into a full stocked Leona.
Watch the down B shenanigans ensue.
Yeah, fishing.
Leona knows that she can cash it out. Run up down B.
Mary combos, yeah.
I mean, that's a good.
That's pretty optimal. Yeah.
It is.
Gets a ton of damage as well as the corner position, which Leona is not the best at handling. due to some of the slow, close buttons.
I'm almost starting to believe that Super chose Blue Mirror to say, look, I can do combos.
Yeah, he's got some sauce. Okay, we're going into
Oh,
the next combo.
Paladin's gonna
drops.
Yeah, Paladin's gonna kick himself for that one. Everybody knew what was coming, but unfortunately he didn't get the super after the Moon Slash. Which would have been great. It's going into level 3. You needed to kill Blue Mirror really, really quick in order to get a nice chunk of health back.
Yeah, but 2-1 to Super, looking to get a bracket reset, but Paladin opting to go to Cat? Or was that Super? Yeah. I was going to say Super shouldn't be allowed to change characters here. No one's changed their characters.
Party up in here!
So why did he go to character then? What? He's messing up his inputs on the menus as well.
Right, to be fair... to be fair, it is recommended to do that sometimes. It resets your brain.
Yeah.
Even the process of doing something different takes you out of the mental cycle.
Yes.
So I can actually agree with Super doing that, to be fair.
I do it.
Repicking your characters means that you're starting again on something in your head. There you go, that's what we didn't see in the first game.
Actual real anti-airs from Super. EX Phoenix Arrow stuffed by Kyo's jumping normal. Back to yeah. Gets caught by the overhead and worked all the way into the corner. This is what Paladin wants. Doesn't confirm into Super.
Didn't want to cash out. Might, but doesn't.
Jump in CP. Great bun. Kyo continuing to bully Athena. The Super never opting for order select, despite his Mary faring much better against the Kyo from what we've seen so far this grand final. Though possibly something he's saving for a reset if he's managed to claim it this game. Nice DP into the hit grab, kills Kyo.
Do you know what I'll say? At a pretty decent level, people don't... no, how can I put this? Early on in your game lifespan, you'll wake up DP, you'll do supers and wake up all the time.
Yes.
When you get to intermediate level, you won't do them at all. When you get to high level, you go back to doing them again. Which is always bizarre.
It's the fighting game bell curve. In almost everything, it's like, I'm not going to do this because that's scrubby. And then you get to the end of the curve and you're like, I'm going to do that because it's scrubby.
Exactly. They'll never expect me to be scrubby because I'm like really good.
Yeah, because I'm good. They're expecting me to be good, so I'm going to do something stupid.
Everyone says, oh my gosh, that was very well thought out.
And then you're like, haha, monkey brain.
Unga bunga.
Speaking of Unga Bunga, look at that damage!
I know,
Awooga!
Wooka, what the hell? All that claret everywhere. But yeah, as it stands, oh, that actually could have been death.
Yeah, not in range to get a max punch there. But just enough to get the sweep, get the momentum, and he's able to close out Leona.
See, the sad thing is...
2 bars!
Yeah, Paladin actually used 2 bars right at the end of that round. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe he was planning to put some special pressure on Super before Yuri came in. But doesn't matter now. 3 bars on deck.
Super sitting on enough meter that a straight hit confirm can lead into a maximum combo, and we are now in the realm of death for Paladin.
Super overcooking the jump.
So far these air-to-airs working out, getting a lot of damage just cut by cut so far. And that's it.
So
Clean
you get
jumping.
3. That's a bracket reset.
Yes, that is a whole bracket reset. We're doing this again, ladies and gentlemen.
Paladin, I've got a message for you. I know I don't like it very much, but please be super. I promise I'll shake your hand the next time I see you. I won't just like,
Punch
I
you.
don't know. Yeah, punch you.
Just start a fight.
Innit? Right. Both players considering their next move. Paladin has the option to change characters here. I'll be interested to see if he brings out Rock in place of one of his others, but I can't really see it happening. Super obviously has to stick with the same characters that he has just one with.
Yep. Though it is available to change order, continuing not to change his order, however, though Paladin opts to change his own. Moving into the anchor again. Tried the other on point, didn't work.
You know, the thing is, Paladin's Kyo is absolutely sick, right? He's got some really, really good confirms, some good bread and butter combos. I would almost prefer him to put Leona second and Kyo last, because Leona can do what she does in fourth, I was going to say, in third place, in second place. There's not much difference between second and third characters
Yes.
in terms of meter usage.
Round 1. Ready?
Well, it depends. Is your third character Anton?
Great cross up there, catching Super unawares.
Yeah, so far this Yuri pick working out. Hopefully Paladin can keep this momentum going. But Super not letting that happen. The weirdest cross-cut DB I've ever seen. Button into fireball. Again. Using the command normal to get all that space back, and we're back to the Psycho Ball. So far, neither player playing too aggressive nor too defensive, very neutral sitting here.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, but not a lot's going on.
Yeah, they do need to keep an eye on the time though. With 18 seconds left, it's going to be a bit difficult to either press the advantage.
Yes.
And I have to go in now.
Considering the macro game, they need to consider their health for this character going into the next one, whoever may win.
Super slyly sniping.
Opting to use the guard cancel to keep away, makes them play aggressive and catches with an air to air.
Yep.
No time left on the clock means he's going to see next to no healing.
Yep.
And one touch from Kyo will kill the Athena. Will Super's incredibly dry gameplay be able to get him through to the final character? The answer's no. Kyo, full health, going as second character. This tug of war continues, neither player currently getting an advantage over the other. You know what KOF might actually benefit from? That Dragon Ball Fighters thing of the... so in Dragon Ball Fighters, between your health bars, you have a little tug of war meter which tells you which team has more health overall.
Oh really?
Yes.
Very health meters in
No, they don't have... It's because Dragon Ball Fighters is so long that they have to introduce a little thing to tell you who is currently in the lead.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
So it totals up everybody's health bars and gives you a total.
Yes, though as far as I'm aware, everyone's got the same health in Fighters. I don't think the big body characters have more health.
I don't think they did that for this version of KOF. I know in 14 they implemented different health bars for each character, but I think on this one we're back to 1,000, aren't we?
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, it's back to the Universal 1000, which is why they introduced guard points for the big bodies.
Right.
Because they no longer had more health than the rest of the cast.
Not very fair, but yeah. I think like people like Clark should have like 2.
Yeah. I don't agree, I think you're stupid. I think Clark should have less health.
I think they should give Clark a gun.
Give Whip her gun back.
Yeah, exactly.
Give Whip her gun back, please. So far, this match has continued to be just tug of war.
It is, isn't it?
Neither player is giving up any ground to the other.
But I actually quite like it because at this point, these people aren't playing their characters; they're playing player. You know, so they're trying to see. I think they've both got used to each other's habits at this stage.
This deepens grand finals, absolutely. Catches with the dive kick into the level 2. It's not enough to kill, but Super's in a bad spot. However, he's got 5 bombs and he makes a bad call on the DP again.
Do you remember what we were saying not 5 minutes ago about you get to a certain level and you just start doing wake-ups again?
We're here.
I think we're here now.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
It's wake up DP hours, boys.
Yeah. Just going straight back
Optic
into
goes
it.
straight back in. No order change to accommodate the Yuri switch.
I think Super's very happy with his
Ready?
team. I suppose if you pick a team, you're going to want to win with that team, and I do know that Super does like to play around with lots of different characters. So winning with a team that isn't his main, I commend it. If he can. But at the moment, Paladin's smacking him over. Ooh, pressure from Athena.
So far, Paladin's able to get a big lead here, though Super is slowly taking it back again. One touches it, and a trade gives Yuri more health than she went in with last game, which means the tides are shifting in Paladin's favour. If Paladin can just keep this momentum going, he can close his grand finals out in the reset. So far, both players very comfortable to just go back to neutral, begin feeling each other out again, how it's working, how it's not. This deep into grand finals, some element of reset in how you're facing your opponent will be necessary. Especially with how it's been going so far, Paladin losing the first set to Super, which means the momentum can still go either way. And it's very scary going against Mary with that much meter. Super able to close out the Yuri. Yuri not able to do much against Mary, as you can see in her health bar going into the match. It was a long round and she's nearly max health.
The thing with Mary is I think that she's more of a 50-50 character than say Clark.
Yes.
Because she's got great buttons in the air, and as soon as she hits you with a jumping with those bots on, you just got to guess at what happens next.
Yeah. Either she'll go for the overhead or to a knockdown, which will lead to another situation. She also has the command grab at that is dead. That's dead. That's dead.
Oh my gosh, it's dead!
That's dead.
That's like proper dead, isn't it?
Dead.
Yeah.
They put her in a hearse.
Brown bread.
They've had to notify family members.
Andy now with a full stick of butter. Died. In theory, Super should have 10 bars because he died using 5 in the last game.
Super opting never to spend any bar in this reset.
Exactly. Super not living up to his name by never doing any. Yeah, Andy keeping Kyo pinned down in that corner, happy just to sit back and chill, wasting time. Doesn't want to go forward because Kyo does have great buttons, but there's a cross up.
That's big
Inside
and
level.
does not confirm for the kill, despite being in kill range though.
I mean, to confirm for a kill on there, he would have had to have used 2 bars,
Yes.
at least.
However.
Meaning that he would have gone into the fight with Leona with only 2 bars. And I think that he wants a death blow on Leona. It's entirely possible. Paladin's quite great at anti-airing.
Ooh, starting with the Snake. It is Snake. The elbow.
Zanika.
Yeah. Or is that the silly little corkscrew kick? I don't know. Starts with Zanakin, looking to get a simple confirm into max damage, which will get.
Starts with Zanika. I think it's a Zanika.
Zanakin.
You have to make the noise in your head, don't you? Yeah. I want a bound kick. Yeah. So Super not doing too badly here, keeping the wild Leona away, the feral child. She moves in. I have a feeling we're going to see some down B soon, if we're lucky.
Looking to see some quality fishing. To be fair, this does feel like fishing at the minute.
It is fishing.
Catches on the anti-air, and that's deadly.
Yeah. Ooh, did you see her face?
Yeah, just thought it, so it looked like she had a fish face.
That's not very flattering at all.
But yeah, Andy catches the big catch.
Yeah.
Going in a 1-1 situation here in this grand final.
I do love how people have their strongest character on this game. With Super is obviously Andy, with Leona it's obviously Paladin.
Wait, Leona's best character is Paladin?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
She plays him.
That sounds about right.
I didn't stutter, he says. So you get people who have their signature character. They get known for using that character, you know? Super's literally one of the only Andys in the UK. And that's a reason why I think he's so hard to beat with that character. Pressure in the corner.
Playing a lot more aggressive than what we've seen so far. Opting to take a lot more mileage off the Paladin against the Yuri. Those fireballs are absolutely catching him out. Thrown off by Super's momentum switch on his win. Not opting to use what he used to win, but shifting his momentum to throw Paladin off, expecting and looking for something else. Kyo taking the neutral, looking to work Athena into the corner, but Super using the guard cancel attack to push all the way back to neutral, and Kyo is slowly being worked into the corner himself here. Keeping the distance and using the dive kicks, as well as that reversal super, which means he can use all set in order to throw a wrench in Paladin's game plan.
I see this quite a lot actually in this particular matchup. When Super relies on fireballs, I think he starts to auto-pilot. And that's when Paladin jumps in with an IDP or other suitable punish like the V-slash. Couldn't quite reach the character, but you know, seems fine.
Super working on an OCV with his Athena, something you don't normally see.
What, OCV with Athena?
With Super's Athena.
Okay, you just don't usually see him using Athena.
No, when I see him use Athena, usually the Athena gets stuffed. In my experience.
Not doing too bad. Paladin has got so much work to do.
Super doing a great job of varying the use of the dive kicks, which I was just going to talk about, and there he does it again.
Poor Paladin. You know you have those days when everybody presses the wrong one?
Yes.
That's what it felt like watching that.
That match was definitely that, because Super much more willing to just throw the dive kicks out, something he hasn't been doing all set, and it's been catching Paladin out as he goes to catch Athena's air movement.
But you know, to be fair, in these two sets alone, Super's gameplay has changed quite considerably. You know, it's just before it was relying on fireballs, that spacing, whatever else. But now he's a lot more aggressive, and I think Paladin's finding it difficult to adjust to the two different styles themselves. There you go, aggressive Athena.
Yeah, seeing a bit more of it. Paladin not able to find a solution to it yet. Still struggling to work their way in. The air-to-air buttons, the fireballs and the dive kicks have been so well placed throughout this whole last two games.
I've got to say that Paladin in a position to level up that. Never mind, I'll shut up.
Yeah, there it is.
What's that?
Sometimes you make a call, and it curses someone.
Oh no!
No, bad DP.
But thankfully, Super
Thankfully.
punished with the most optimal combo.
Yep, Super known for his combos. Guys, I have combos. No, you don't.
I do. Fries, drink, burger. That's a combo.
That's a combo. We do talk smack, but this Athena gameplay is very impressive right now.
It's measured.
Something that we definitely didn't see in winners final or the first set in grand finals. The Kyo usually very aggressive and smothering of the Athena.
Oh, I expected that to happen. But we continue the renders.
No, and lack of continuation gave Super that space to land another dive kick, which closes out Kyo, and we're going into the final character, possibly, unless Paladin can stop this Athena and get through the Mary and Andy behind her. Great use of Athena's blowbacks as well, something we didn't see in the earlier sets as well.
Yeah, they're in a really difficult position. Now, this is better than the last game, but this is a huge switch around, isn't it? And this is when you know a player's got into your head. The first couple of games are really, really close, but the second and third and fourth and fifth, wow, they're like, yeah, Super's in his head.
But so far, he's doing a very good job of playing incredibly oppressively. And Blue Mary just not giving the space. Gets a punish into the max mode combo. Can he finish it? Yes, he can! Gets good damage.
Well,
No.
is it really? It seems like a lot of button presses for not great damage. It looks cool, but that's right.
It was 1.5 bars and it came to about 35 to 40%, so it is not incredible meter spendage. However, getting damage is getting damage. And Leona, fairly good at meter conservation. She gets good meter build from her combos due to them being quite long. And
Of course.
Leona clutching it out, going into a final character, as well as preserving a lot of that bar that she spent, still looking around 3 bars. Though the problem is Andy's here with 5 bars, so a straight
You'll only
hit.
use 3 at a time. You'll only use 3 of them.
True, that is true.
Yeah.
We will only use 3 of them.
Oh, this is interesting.
So stuck in the corner, you're going to see the same combo as him. Yeah. There's a little bit more on the end due to it being in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets about 40 to 45 as opposed to 35 to 40.
Oh, great escape.
I haven't seen that
Super.
movie either.
Yep, Super hoping to end this quickly because this can be swings and
Oh,
roundabouts.
he could have confirmed that, but he wasn't ready to.
Well, I didn't think it would hit.
That's a lot of damage.
It's not dead though, is it?
It's not dead.
Scaling was. Oh, look at that!
I can't believe it did that much.
Look at that!
And the chip. It doesn't matter. Oh my god, Super wins with a chip kill because of course he does. Turn your frustration into strength by devoting yourself to training. Thanks, Super. Maybe you should lab Yuri. Ratio! You win Ratio!
Well done, Super. You've done quite well today, actually, using characters that you don't specialize in necessarily. Good showing with Ikari, good showing with Fatal Fury. I think you probably should have gone through the roster, actually, and used a lot of historic teams.
Out of everyone in the tournament, definitely we saw the most character variety from Super, opting to change his team almost every single game.
Mm-hmm. Nobody else did that.
No one else did. Most people stuck to their guns.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably what I would have done. But props to Paladin. I'm not even going to cuss you today, mate. You did really well. And props to Samurai Pizza Ken, obviously, not using Clark at all, which I'm really disappointed with. But no, this whole idea of a ratio tournament, I absolutely love. I hope we do more of them, and I hope we actually manage to get more players, because it does force people to use different characters. It forces people outside of their comfort zone.
Not me. My
Unless-
team's cheap as hell.
Yeah, exactly. And I can just use anybody in the car is. I'm quite happy. But no, the next one of these I'll definitely be entering. And Super will probably want to do commentary and then shit talk me all day. That's fine. I don't mind. We're brothers. I love him.
It's fine. I'll shit talk anyone.
Exactly. I know you all, Tom. But no, thank you all for tuning in the UK's very, very first ratio tournament. Now, coming up, you've got Sodium Showdown. That's Bristol's monthly, I think.
Yep.
It is monthly, isn't it?
It's infrequently. I think the last one was 18 months ago. They can hear me now, so it's fine.
Okay, good.
If you are in the UK and can get to Bristol on October 16th, then we are having a larger upscale version of our weeklies, which is Sodium Showdown. Super's signed up, I'm signed up. If anybody wants to come and get clapped by Cronin, feel free.
And this is October
16th.
16. That's a Saturday, right?
Pass. Is it not a Sunday?
Je ne sais pas.
Don't worry, it is a Sunday.
Because our weeklies are usually on a Sunday. Yes, it
Okay.
is.
It's a Sunday. Okay, that could be a problem for me. If it was a Saturday, I'd come down. It's like hotel it and stuff.
You wouldn't need a hotel. You can stay at mine.
Okay,
But it is.
that's
a
really
Sunday.
sweet of you. Okay, because it's like 3 hours to get to Bristol.
Yes. Right.
Yes.
So, thank you to my commentators.
Mhm. It was
thank you
fun.
to the players. I hope you all had a great time. And thank you everyone for tuning in to watch us play games with characters we don't play so much.
Yeah. Next time we will join in.
Okay,
I'll
thank you.
join in when there's crossplay.
Thank you all, and it's a bit too early for East Coast Throwdown to start, but I hope you all enjoy watching that later on today. And that'll be on Tampa Never Sleeps in a few hours.
Thank you very much, guys.